So that means that, you know, I'm sort of quite used to working with colours and things, and that's why I like jewellery, because you get the colours and the textures, and so I enjoy working with those. So I enjoy incorporating textiles in some way into my jewellery as well. So ribbon is fantastic for me, cord's great as well, and I'm just starting to develop wire work a little bit as well.
Well, I can vouch for that. Maggie said she's starting to. Thank you, Maggie. We'll chat in a minute more intricately with Maggie. Do keep it interactive today. I'll tell you in a moment how to do just that. Now, I've got some gorgeous deep blue sapphire for you today. I'm really happy today because we have got so many beautiful strands. Look at the depth. Now, this is traditional sapphire blue, I think, isn't it? Or the sapphire blue we think of when we first hear the word sapphire. It comes to mind first, doesn't it? It's been a while, actually, since we've seen such depth in sapphire. We've seen some beautiful clarity. A lot of you have been asking for that traditional deep blue sapphire, and I am absolutely delighted to tell you that I've got it coming up in today's show. Now, I am going to give you a bit of a warning because I have got for you one of opal, but we've only got 10. I mean, come on, we've only got 10 of these. And the first thing I said, Amelia and I actually went, ooh, when we saw these, because they're perfect. I absolutely adore them. I know that you're going to adore them too. Look at what I've got coming up for you today, but we've only got 10. So if you're looking to shop high end, then look no further. Look at the opalescence. Then I have got, it's a Whitwoo strand. Look at that. Look, don't you think that should be hundreds? Now, because we didn't have a lot and people are going to miss out, we have got some incredible opal chips for you. That might be that you've got yourself involved in Mark's chip and nuggets workshop that he's just starting. Superb sample of opal that we've got for you today. I have got pearls coming out of every orifice today for you. I've also got beautiful emerald. I've got kits galore. I've got wire galore. But first and foremost, let's kick off today's show with a gorgeous strand of pearl. Let's start as we mean to go on. Let's get pearly this morning. You should always start your morning with pearls. Look at what you've got here. Beautiful white pearls. They're potato pearls. They're all different shapes and sizes, texture thrown in. Now, what I love about these is that they're going to look gorgeous as the centre of a pearly cluster ring. So if you did get Louise Jacobson's ring DVD, this would be a great one to put with that. Now, I also think these make nice clusters. You can see that they're all different shapes and sizes. I have got a more uniform strand coming up for you a little bit later, but the higgledy pearls I think look wonderful sewn into fabric actually, and Maggie, that might be where I can lean on you for a little bit of advice, because I know a lot of floral pieces we're incorporating lace and pearls, and you can sew your pearls into your lace or into garters and things like that. When they've got texture, I think it just works with all the ruffly materials and things. Oh yeah. Where would you put these in that kind of a genre?
I'd do something like in jewellery, as you say. You can use them to embellish fabric very nicely. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think pearls for everything. And if you are getting married and you think you want to do everything, you know, you even want to do the little favours in a pretty little gift bag that you've made out of lace and pearl, you know, just these finishing touches which really make the difference and make your perfect day even more perfect. Now, lots of you on the web for this already. These are genuine freshwater pearls, and they are going at a record low price tag. Now, does it break my heart a little bit to do pearls at this price? Yes. But at the same time, I'm really happy that you're all going to be able to get genuine freshwater pearls within your budget. They are absolutely beautiful, and the value you're about to receive is phenomenal. On the phone lines, 0800 644 655. It's a free phone number, and you just give it a dial and use your debit card or credit card. You can get shopping on the web, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com, and you're going to want to multi-buy when I give you a price tag like £4.95 for real, genuine freshwater pearls. We've seen shell pearl much higher. Shell pearl is wonderful, but these are real, natural pearls. They're not faux pearls. Have you even seen in your supermarket faux pearls for about 12 or 13 pounds? These are real pearls. Could these make a profit for you if you sell your jewellery on? OCP 070 is your item code. They're between 8.5 and 9 mil. Higgledy-piggledy, because they are potato pearls, so lots of texture. Maggie, when you see price tags like £4.95 for genuine freshwater pearls, I think, you know, multi-buy them, think about what you could do. The possibilities are limitless, aren't they?
The pearls are fantastic because everybody loves them. You know, all sorts of generations can wear them. All sorts of people can wear them, not only for special occasions, but any time, really.
I think every day's a pearl day. At these prices.
And I can't believe that price. I mean, that price is phenomenal.
You could make stud earrings, just one pair of earrings.
Think how many pairs of drop earrings, just a little drop, one pearl on them, how many you get out of that strand.
Do you know, I'm going to tell you, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to blink and count them. One, two, it's going to take me a while because there's a few other strands. They're only £4.99 and 95. Can I just take this opportunity to say a great big glorious good morning to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for shopping with us here at Jewellery Maker. Anytime with this price and the 30-day money back guarantee to be bulk buying. Definitely take that advantage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 6, 7, 8, 31, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 48 on my strand. 48! That's 24 pairs of earrings according to my silly brain of calculations. Good morning everybody that we see on your screen right there this morning. Don't forget, if you are dialing and you are in a bit of a queue, don't worry because it is a free phone number if you're dialing from a UK landline. You can use a credit card or a debit card. Wendy in Fife has got how many, sorry? I don't blame her, Scott, my producer. I'd put 5 in. Absolutely gorgeous. Ollie's liking this deal as well. Can I put these, I'm going to try them on as a necklace, that's what's happening. Do you know, I just think they make an outfit look very classy, don't they? Even me. It's that Audrey Hepburn look. Actually, do you know what? You can tell they're real pearls, so I would, even though they're potato pearls, I would string these into a necklace because you can tell they're real, Maggie, and I like that.
Yes, they're lovely.
I think they're just gorgeous. Well done. Half of the stock is gone, and we did have a big stock of these, which is why they're only £4.95. Oh my goodness. Oh, CP 070. Yes, that 30-day money-back guarantee does apply to this deal. Check out baskets. If you are shopping with us, we can't guarantee you're going to get this strand unless you check out your baskets. You might miss out. So many of you are multi-buying. Now, keep interactive with us today. We'll decide the subject of the day in just a sec. We haven't decided yet. Let us know what you're up to, 60777. We do like the embarrassing stories ones. They always make me chuckle. If you've got a latest embarrassing story for us, we would love to hear it. It makes us all feel a little bit more human after all. Now, you can do it in one of two ways. Now, we've only got 50 of these left and we had hundreds of them this morning, so please do be quick. You can text us 60777. Start your message with the word JM Studio. Craft fair coming up. Maybe you'd like to ask Maggie a question. We want to hear from you. You can do it for free as well, by the way. You can go onto our website, or the w.jewellerymaker.com, click watch us live, and then click send a message into the studio. Now, let's go with doopy-doo. Let's do some nice harmonious colours, shall we? Let's calm ourselves down after the pearls. Actually, these are going to go very nicely indeed with your pearls, having said that. Now, for me, these are the classic vintage wedding colours together. They're also the classic vintage summertime. They remind me very much of the Darling Buds of May, of those lovely colours of bunting, of Laura Ashley and Kath Kidson and Jules and Bowden, all of the country classics. Have a look at this. Everybody in the studio, in the gallery is now saying, wow, yes, Kath Kidson's everywhere. All the children are wearing, you know, I've loved it. I've loved it since my kids were little. I used to put them in all the little baby groups. That's so cute. Oh, we must get Oliver's baby one. Now, have you got one? All the blankets, they're so cute. All those little flowers, and it's all this colour, isn't it, that you see when you go in there. Now, I love these colours, and like I was saying with the Darling Buds of May effect, I just think it's classic like that, isn't it? English rose garden. It's got that perfect summer's day written all over it. I also find these colours are very typical of the bridesmaid of very vintage style weddings. One of my friends, one of my dear friends is going to be a bridesmaid soon, and it's these vintage colours that they're looking at for the bridesmaids' dresses. And I just think they're gorgeous. They're so romantic. They're so timeless. A very romantic blend would be gorgeous. If you did get the pearls, do get these as well, because it's 1p&p all day long. It's just £2.95, and then you can carry on stacking up your basket. Now, you got the hexagons. These hexagons look really nice stacked up against each other in a ladder weave. They're wonderful if you want to just form a nice pendant out of them. They're very soft, aren't they? They would make lovely stud earrings as well. And I really adore the rectangles because they snug around the skin. If you put them around your wrist, they seem to snug, if that makes sense. I love these together, and I do think I would keep these together. Sometimes I give you bundles and I say, oh, I'd separate those. I wouldn't with these. I think they're harmony itself, aren't they? Now, what about you, Maggie? What about the shapes and sizes? I don't know if you like me. I think some people either love the pastels or they love the warms. I am a major fan of pastel colours. I love them. And these just a classic, aren't they?
I think they're beautiful together. They're very spring-like, they're very fresh, very feminine, very pretty, yeah. And the nice shapes to work with as well, something a little bit more unusual. So I think they're gorgeous, yeah.
Are they easy to work with? The hexagons I quite like because they puzzle together. But what would you do in terms of design with these?
With the hexagons?
Yeah, or both,
yeah. Or both. I'd probably do maybe a little bit of wire wrapping with them. So put a few together and wrap some wire around them. Yeah. I'd use them as droppers because I really like using
earrings
droppers. Earrings or in charm bracelets or on chains on necklaces. Enough to get away with that. You know, they've got enough presence, you might say, to be able to do that quite nicely. Yeah.
On some chain, or
on some chain, yeah. On some chain. Yes.
What about colours? Would you go for silver or gold, or would you go antique bronze? Because I quite like the antique bronze look with these.
I think it would work well. I think the rose gold would be really beautiful.
Oh, you're right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
And it just kind of ups the vintage, doesn't it?
I'm all up for the vintage. I love it. I absolutely adore it. I love all these big floral pieces, and I know I'm a really big fan of it. I just think it's ever so romantic, isn't it? Now, are we feeling romantic today? Maybe we are. Now, we are going to give you, if you love the classic colours together, and perhaps you've never ever used this style. They're £17.90 if you were shopping for these baskets. You'd be paying that. Now, we don't add VAT onto our prices, which is really important to note. Now, we're going to take these down to a wonderful price tag for you. Already you're confirming on the website, but do get involved on the phone lines as well. For just £12.95, you're getting 2 classic gemstones. You have got your rose quartz and you've got beautiful fresh Amazonite. I think the title Amazonite, it really does describe that colour. And if you are thinking about the opals later, I think there's another classic combination. If you are, oh, by the way, I've got to show you, aren't they amazing? I can't stop. Now look at these pearlies I've got coming up for you later. Perfect. Love them. They're so beautiful. And by the way, these are not going at £20, unbelievably, Scotty. Now, I've also got for you coming up a little bit later, check this out because it goes beautifully with the bundle. Oh, is it Rose de France amethyst? Because it looks it, doesn't it? Beautiful, he's checking it out for me. Beautiful, beautiful amethyst. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, you do need to check baskets out. I've got some unchecked baskets going on that Webulous, and I don't want anyone missing out because we always, after the show, we get at least 5 people saying, I missed out. I had it in my basket. £12.95. Now we are down to the last 20 of these, so you do need to act fast. And like I say, if it is in an unchecked basket, we are seeing the pearls that are at the bottom of your screen as your early bird. We only have 10 left of those, and the code for you is OCP070. That's for your early bird pearls. We're going to do a 10-strand bundle for you next, which I've got to say to you is a summer essential. I absolutely love this bundle, and I'm going to show you. Well, actually, I don't massively think I need to explain why I love it, because you're going to love it straight off too, I think. Now, look at all of these strands. Now, they really are amazingly summery. And I'm going to, I don't know which one to show you first. I love them all. Have a look. I think these, because I just love this strand. I think they're amazing, and they're a shape we don't see. Crow. And by the way, Gemma Crow is next door today. Look at these. Oh, I love them. Aren't they fun? You knew I'd love these. I love them. I think they'd look so cute in stud earrings. I think they'd look absolutely gorgeous with the leather cord. I'd do a couple of rows of leather cord, just knotting them, Japanese knotting them in between, and then I'd do the brown, then I'd do the white hemp cord with it, and then I'd do that wraparound bracelet, really boho chic, very Sienna Miller. I think these would look amazing in macrame belts, which I'm a big fan of at the moment. I think these would look wonderful with a lot of those lovely hemp textured cords that we've got, because I love that turquoise with the hemp. Just a simple round. It could be a black onyx round with a cross, a black onyx round, and then another cross. I just think it makes that lovely, lovely contrast. I love the shape anyway. And whether it's for faith or fashion, I think these shapes are just super, aren't they? That's just one strand, by the way. I'm concentrating on that one strand. Then look, now believe me, red gemstones here at Jewellery Maker are so hard to get hold of. They're one of our biggest sellers, and look how red. We've never got any red. Now these are perfect for Valentine's Day, and don't they go with that turquoise beautifully? So I've got those red rounds. These are going to be perfect for your beading work if you've got your bead loom. They're going to be perfect for beady beads, soutache as well, I'm sure. Great for your beaded chains. They're wonderful for little rosary bracelets. They're just really cute. They are probably the classic rosary style, aren't they, that little round? And so then I'm going to give them to you in the deep plum colour as well. Now if you don't mind, I'm just going to take my black border away so that you can appreciate the colours a bit more, because they almost make the colours drown out a bit when I put black behind them, don't they? So there you go. Now you can see you've got the plum and you've got the red and you've got the turquoise. I just think that already I need this bundle. It is a super summer bundle, but you've also got Valentine's. Then I'm going to give you the clear quartz, all the same colour. So if you did buy the bead loom, you want this bundle already off the back of that. If you're doing beaded kumahimo or peyote or anything like that, you're going to need this bundle. The value you're... I'm on a beach. Maybe I'm just in Brighton. I would say just. It'd be amazing to be in Brighton. You know, it's that boho chic. It's just got it, hasn't it? I love this bundle. Now, well, Deborah from Devon feels it. She's bought hers. Now, you've got those beautiful rose quartz. Are you loving this bundle or are you loving this bundle? I love this. You know the value is going to be amazing as well, so I would be very quick. Scott's just telling me, my producer in my ear, we've only now got 30 of these left and I'm still not done. I don't even think I'm halfway through, am I? Now, you've also got deep purple amethyst, rose quartz and amethyst. Very popular gemstones with your customers, very popular with your friends and family, because a lot of people might have thought, oh yes, turquoise. It does look like it, doesn't it? Now, I've also got for you, oh hey, these are all a tangle. Look at the fuchsia. Woohoo! That's all singing, all dancing, isn't it? When you want that eye-catching wow factor gemstone, and don't they look gorgeous together with the amethyst? Then I'm going to give you some big rounds. We love this bundle. Look at the variants that you've got. You've got a huge scope for your designs here, absolutely huge. And then I'm going to give you the opportunity to maybe have a little bit of a tinker with some wire wrap pendants. Be quick. Maggie, this is an amazing bundle.
It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I mean, they just really zing those colours. They really work beautifully together. Yeah, they're fabulous.
What a great mix for all different types of jewellery making as well, Mags. Now, don't mind me calling you Mags, do you?
Of course not.
No. Now, actually, at £4.65 per strand, you're already getting a wonderful value, but that isn't your price tag. That would be your price tag if you totted these all up in a basket online today as individual strands, but we've put them together as a bundle and made it so that you pay less than £4 a strand. OVGC90 is your item code. £34.90. OVG. Oh, very goodness. £34.95 is your price tag, making each strand just £3.49 to my precise calculations. We've only got 25 of these left, so do be quick and do check out baskets, my lovely jewellery makers. We're down to the last 20 now. 0800 644 655 is a free phone number if you're dialing from a UK landline. You can, of course, get involved by the power of what we call the World Wide Web, or the w's.jewellerymaker.com. You do need, like I keep saying to you, check out. I know I repeat myself all the time, but you'll be absolutely surprised and gobsmacked how many people don't check their baskets out. Pretty much you've got to do it as soon as you put it in the basket, because there is stock once you put it in. But if you doodle or dawdle, then you could miss out. Doodle or dawdle. We've only got 15 left. £3.49 per strand. OVG C90. Do be quick. Do come and grab this. It's not too late. We've still got 15 left. There is a queue on the phone lines, but it's worth. Oh, there's a 2-minute wait. It's worth trying though. Well, you could quickly do this. You could quickly do this if you did it on the web. And Layla and Jennifer and Karen and Anonymous in Hampshire and Deborah in Devon. These are going to look lovely on the beach. I think it's time we all went to Devon. What do you think? Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do a Jewellery Maker trip to Devon. Let's do it. We're coming to yours, Deborah. Is that all right? Get the kettle on. We want some clotted cream and scones. 30. That's Mia's nickname at school is Scones. Because they say she's posh. They call her Victoria Scones. Yeah, it's mean, isn't it? £34.95. It's because they were making them in home tech, and they were like, all right, scones, they're called scones. You didn't have anything like that in your day, Oliver? Oh, they do it every week. In our day, we didn't have it, did we? No, we didn't have to take ingredients in. Drama as well, yeah, drama. They do that at school. Now, Drama-rama. Now, let's... Oh, we've only got 5 of these left. You are going to have to be really quick. I loved that bundle. I absolutely loved that bundle, to the point where I was trying to slyly steal one of these rose quartz, and I unknotted it to my demise, because you heard them all go poof. Oh dear, oh dear. Now, let's have a look. Have we got any of those pearl strands left for anyone who's just finished the school run? Because I don't get in from the school run till now. We've only got, we're in single figures, they're only £4.95 today, these pearls, and they were your early bird. We are in, now early birds are supposed to stretch out all the way until 1 o'clock. Unfortunately, these are now in single figures. They're £4.95. I am going to be bringing you, which I'm very happy about, these teardrops of gorgeous emerald. I love emeralds. Do you? I love them. Please don't forget that when I bring you this gorgeous strand, yes, they're opal, opalescence like you would not believe. We've only got 10 of these, which is crazy, I know. Then I've got for you, because you may miss out on those. Look, the quality that we've got for you today is mind-blowing. Now, the amethyst I showed you a moment ago, that's going under £10, which is crazy. And I've also got for you deep blue sapphire. Today is a wonderful day because we've got mystic coated fuchsia coloured quartz. Hello, loving that. Now, the first kit of the day, I think, are perfect Easter strands in here already. You're so organised. Maggie, do you work very far in advance? Do you sell your jewellery on and things, or are you a demonstrator?
I tend to demonstrate more than sell. So I do demonstrations, workshops, tutorials, etc., that type of thing. So I don't sell an awful lot. But I would be last minute. I'd be right at the
So everything's last minute for you?
Yes.
That's the same as me, where everything's last minute. Now, I think for anybody who isn't last minute, if you like Mark Smith and you're already, he thinks he's below schedule because he's only 2 months ahead at the moment, but then he does sell his work on. So I suppose you do have to be on the ball. I know that you crafters, that if you're doing your card crafts and things like that, you have to be on the ball, because perhaps in a couple of weeks you've got your craft fairs coming up where you are going to be selling the Valentine's, well, actually Valentine's cards are all out now, aren't they? You're doing those. We mustn't forget Valentine's Day, must we, everybody? Now, mustn't forget it now, because I did last year, I think. Have a look at this. For me, I don't know if you feel the same, this is a brand new shape. I have never seen this shape here at Jewellery Maker before, and it's in beautiful citrine. Now, get really close to these, because they're like tulips. Can you see how they are different? And to me, they're the shape of a tulip. I don't know if you agree or not. I do love a tulip. I do love a bunch of tulips on the table. I think they're really pretty, and especially, yeah, that was a hint actually, Scott. Not enough people buy me flowers, I've decided. No. Oh, thanks, Scott's going to buy me some. No, I don't think Ruth would be happy though. Now, you'd have to buy us both some. Have a look at these gorgeous tulips of citrine. Now, is this to this kit? Because yes, it is exclusive. Now, I want this kit already off the back of I've never worked with these shapes, and Citrine has got to be one of my favourites. What I want to do with this is a little wire work bunch of tulips and send it to my friend through the post, because citrine is the gemstone of happiness and we all like to receive flowers, don't we? I think these are absolutely gorgeous. Now, Maggie, have you ever used this shape before? The tulips you had in the kit?
Not until I had them in the kit, no.
Don't you think they're lovely?
They're nice and chunky. They're kind of, they're sort of squared off, you might say. You know, they're not
Yeah.
flat. And
they're not
nice.
really rounded either. That's why I'm sort of thinking they're like a tulip that hasn't quite opened yet.
And they're just
love
very,
it.
very satisfying to work with. Yeah, so lovely.
And Cistone of happiness, just gorgeous. I love these. I really love these. Look at the way the colour seems to drop to the tip of what I'm calling the tulip bulbs. I think I need them. Do you? And wouldn't these go perfectly well again with the pearls? Oh yes, they would. And wouldn't they go with the amethyst we've got coming up later on? Now, actually, that's again very Easter, for me, very Easter colours. These would be the colours that my dear old gran used to wear every Easter, and we'd take her to church and stuff, and she'd wear purple and yellow because she said they were Easter colours together. Now look at this. I love them. Are they flat on the other side? Yes. Do you know what? That works beautifully, because look how they're still faceted, but look how it makes them sit. Because that's the first thing I thought when I put this strand on my hand. I thought, gosh, don't they sit remarkably well against the skin? And they really do. And I tell you what, I'll tell you something, that colour is absolutely wonderful. That saturation of colour is just what I want when I'm putting them with citrine, because I've got the bright sunshine of the citrine, and then I've got the deep, beautiful tones coming from the amethyst there, and the facets are really adding something. Do you know, I'd love to make a ring out of those. I'd love to wire work them, which is a coincidence, because I am going to give you a wire with this kit. But before I do, we've got the sunshine, we've got the depth, we've got that wonderful saturation. There's only one thing missing, isn't there? It's a little bit of bling. So let's give you some bling, and I'm going to give it to you in the form of gorgeous white quartz. Now that is bling-tastic, and I've got to say, I was looking at Maggie's earrings earlier, and I said to Maggie, gosh, they're sparkly, those, because we were calling them those little stones of sparkle, and that's exactly what they are. The clarity is spot on. Everything you want in clarity is there. You've got the facets in these rondelles which add to the sparkle. So these are going to be great for tiaras and fascinators, but I think they're almost like the little dewdrops that fall, aren't they? And then you've got the sunshine, and then you've got the depth. This is, for me, the perfect spring. Twinkling frost just there, still in the sunshine of the spring. You've also got wire, which is perfect for me, and I'm sure for you as well, because I want to do that bunch of tulips. I definitely want to wire wrap those, and what a colour. Next to that deep purple amethyst, what a colour. Now this is 0.6, so you can make your earring findings with those. They still go through your piercings. 0.6 is wonderful for wire wrapping, doing little coils and things like that, because it's still very malleable. It's going to keep its shape, and it won't overshadow your amethyst either, or well, any of them actually. It's not going to work as an overshadow. It will work as a nice idea with the clear quartz. Then I'm also going to give to you your beading materials. Now, what I love about the beading materials, especially in this pack, is that we've got the coordinating colours. So you've got that lovely antique bronze colour. You've got your elastic, and you've got your monofilament. So if this is the first time you've come shopping with us here at Jewellery Maker, I need you to know the concept of the kits is that you get all the gemstones. You've got, in this case, wire. You've got all your beading materials. I'm also going to give to you 43 findings. Now, in that, I'm going to give to you real gold, so 9-carat gold over sterling silver. You've got quality in this kit. You've got definitely elements in this kit that are going to create beautiful gifts, and I think beautiful gifts that you're going to be very proud to give. If, like me, you create jewellery just simply for yourself or to give as gifts, then you'll be really proud to give this one to your friends. I think if your best friend gets these gorgeous gemstones from you, then I think she'll be very happy as well, and you've made something that's going to last forever. But also, you may be a jewellery maker that does create to sell on. Well, I think you've got big profit-making opportunities. What do you think out of this with sterling silver? So to anybody that is shopping with us for the first time today, you've got all of this, plus you will get a free tutorial DVD, a free step-by-step book, and a JM Hub magazine with your very first order. You'll also get a 30-day money-back guarantee with absolutely anything that you put in your basket, and that basket is only going to cost you one price, no matter how heavy it gets. You should be paying £45.20 for this kit, but we're not going. Do you know what? That's great just for the gemstones you've got. These gemstones alone for that price tag. I'm also going to give you wire, 10 metres of it, 0.6. I'm also going to give you the findings, sterling silver with 9 carat gold. And I'm giving you an absolutely wonderful price tag. Let's go and get inspired by the wonderful Maggie for the first time today. ZEGC69. 2 ways you can come and grab this kit. 0800 644 655 is the telephone way. Or you can do it in a webby way, or the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Let's take our cups of coffee and tea and saunter over to the lovely Maggie. Oh, of course, not forgetting a coffee, because we know we're going to sit back and relax with this one. Now, I'll tell you, it's because of this necklace. I adore it. And I said this to you this morning. I love the chain you've done. I think it's just beautiful. I'm a big fan of these citrines because I've never seen that shape before. But how did you feel when you unearthed it?
Well, first of all, looked at it, and of course the colour combination of the amethyst and the citrine is lovely together. That's what ametrine would be as well. And so...
Yeah, absolutely. You're right.
And so it works. And yes, and the little crystals are so sparkly. You just sparkly. You just need a few of them to give that kind of sparkle.
Aren't they gorgeous? Those clear quartz just adding. I've got some earrings down here which I'm going to show to you. Now, you've also got like a little brooch. We decided it was a brooch, didn't we?
Yes, I thought it'd be quite effective as a brooch, yes.
I love that. Like a little rosette. So I love you next. Aren't they gorgeous? And then you've got the swirly whirlies. That's what I was talking about with the wire wrapping. And then look at this bracelet. Now these are almost like flowers just opening up with the citrine. Beautifully glittery, that citrine. I'm just a major fan. Using here the heart chain, you get 9 inches of that heart chain, by the way, to make this very Downton style collar necklace. Really think that that's classically beautiful. But I've got to say, it's this one that's my favourite, and it's because of the links. Now, I've not seen this way of linking before.
Right.
Is it
first time I've tried it?
Maybe you invented it. Maybe we'll call it the Maggie link. Who knows? Who knows? I'm going to. £29.95, great value. Maggie, you're going to show us how you do this chain this morning. Yep. But to let everybody know, just before you start, is that we've only got 34. Don't you love what Maggie's done? Do keep interactive with us as well, and if you've got any questions for Maggie, please send them to us ASAP. Now, I notice you've got your 3-loop pliers, which are a big favourite of a lot of our designers. If you do want the pliers that Maggie's using, then go and check out our website. They're really great for creating the different loops, aren't they, Maggie?
Well, yes, you would use those instead of using your round nose pliers because they're the same, they're regular lengths, as it were. You can make several coils around them without having slight difference like you would with round nose. And there's 6 different sides, so you get 6 different sizes of loop.
I'm just hearing we just literally went out of stock of those, so I'm really sorry. But they are available quite a lot on our website, so do keep trying. Any moment now, we will tell you when they are available, but any moment now they're going on stock. So how do I start this beautiful necklace?
So I started this by using, I cut on there about 3 inches, whatever that is in centimetres.
So pop it there we go.
So I cut a number of those for the link. And you start off by rounding it. So what I'm doing, as you can see there, is rounding it. And that's done through using, in this case, the largest jaw, would you call it?
The largest round bit. If your words, they'll come out like roundy rounders. Or crazy things like that. Because your brain goes with motherhood, I've decided. Now, it does. Out comes the baby and the brain.
So I've wrapped them round. Yep, we've got that. And then I'm going to use the nylon jawed pliers.
Now that's to protect the coating.
Yes, yeah, because, and also it prevents scratching, etc.
Yeah.
So I'm going to nip them in.
Now these are available on our website, Joy of Joys. They're coming up later on. Woo, in a bundle.
Right, cool. So I'm nipping them in. So you end up with a shape like.
So just literally nip them in.
Yes, just as evenly as possible. So you end up with a shape like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they've got little legs.
Little legs, yes, sort of little pins or something. Well, I suppose pins are legs, aren't they? So then...
Not in my case, they're more like meaty cleavers.
I'm glad I'm hidden behind the desk. So then I'm just going to snip them so they're both the same length. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. And then I'm going to use the... Let's just move that. I'm going to use the smallest
Oh, right, yeah.
And then
You
wrap
could
them round.
use your round nose pies if you haven't got these, yeah?
You could, of course you could, yeah. And for that matter, when making the actual initial loop, you could use anything
right at the
as a
bottom.
mandrel. You know?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Knitting
Anything
needle,
round.
pencil that's round. Yeah, you could use anything like that.
You're
Then
going towards yourself.
I'm
Is
going
that
towards
for a reason
myself.
or just because it's comfort?
I always do. I think it's because you can see what you're doing. I know a lot of
Yes, you
designers,
can.
but when I started, I was taught to work towards myself, and I've done so.
Because you can see, yeah, you're right, actually, because
you
you can
actually see
see that your edges are neat. That's a
and
good
you can see
tip.
things that match up. So it gets just about maybe one and a tiny little bit of those on there. So that's the start, that's your first loop. Then what you have to do is you have to create this as a chain as you move along. You don't create lots of links and add them together. So your next stage is to...
Oh, you put the legs through the...
So you put the next link through as you're working on.
Just one link, or
Just
one
one link.
link has gone over one leg. Does that make sense? So one link over one leg, so they dangle down to the base of the round.
Then make sure you're working in the same way each time rather than alternating.
So
Step
much
pliers.
easier than I actually thought it would be.
And then roll it round again.
Okay.
Yep. Slide it off. And that's how you build it up. Take your next one. Slide it in. Make sure it goes through both. Yep. Snip them so they're both the same length.
What are you talking about length? How much you leave it? What is that? Probably half a centimetre?
What in here? This
In
bit
the
here?
legs. Once
Yes,
you've
this might be a
snipped.
little bit short, but yeah, I would say you're probably needing about 8 millimetres.
Okay.
It's a little bit short, that one. Yeah, as you can see. So,
Yeah, but that doesn't matter because you can still, as long as you can link it on, does it work?
Yeah, I would just take it
Yeah.
out and do another one actually. You've got enough wire there to do that with.
Are you a crafter that doesn't throw anything away like me? Have you got little pots of random items?
Yes, I have.
And then you have a big house clear out and you're asked, can I chuck this out?
And
What
you
is
say
it
no,
like?
no,
Absolutely
it's
not.
absolutely it's imperative you don't. I might need it someday.
Can I check these sweepings of whatever it is? I've got little things where I've cut stars out and things, and they've just put the. You just can't bring yourself to throw them out ever.
You can't because you might want them. And
You're
you
right.
You know what happens? The day that you throw them out, it's the next day that you want them.
Every time.
It happens frequently.
Every time.
I did that recently with some dressmaking
don't
stuff.
chuck anything out.
Just
Ever.
don't.
Just leave it. That's the crafty rule. Now, in fact, I think all crafters should have two houses, one for just their bits and then just normal house stuff in the other one. So you're linking again towards
linking
yourself.
Again, going to roll it round towards myself. And that's it. And you keep on going that way.
And just to remind you of what the necklace looks like, and we bring it all the way down, and actually the clasp of the necklace, I suppose you can use at the front, or you can put it over the head, but this is with a jump ring in the middle, then popping on that gorgeous pendant. So, you've made the clasp at the back.
It's just a little really
do you know
simple
what?
little...
I thought it was just, do you see what I mean? Can you see the link there?
It's a very basic little link in there.
Oh, but I like that. It's disguised. I thought it must be over the head, or you did it for... Oh, yes, I like that. You've used the coloured beading thread there because it's got that perfect blend and you still get a nice flex to it, don't you?
Yeah, so I've used the beading thread on that slab, that amethyst slab, and used some of the other gemstones as well. Another thing to say with this type of link is you could either have it going all the same way all the way round, or as I've done here, I've got them going in opposite directions, so it gives a mirror image.
Have.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have. You're going down and then up, aren't you?
Yeah.
We've only got 13 of these kits left, so if you want it, please. Pen ZEG C69, almost majestic it's called. I've got Sarah Marie and Christine and Shona and Pat and Claire and Nicholas. Hello, Nicholas. Lots of you there. Lots of brand new jewellery makers. A huge welcome to you. Now, don't forget us once that you've bought your first kit, or at any stage, in fact, of your jewellery making. We want to see what you're doing with your strands and kits. We want to hear about what you found great, what you found difficult, everything. Send us your pickies of your gorgeous jewellery to studio@jewellerymaker.com, and then we'll put them up on the wall of fame, and that's indeed exactly where we're going right now. Welcome back, Maggie's first Wall of Fame. I bet normally you're sending things into the Wall of Fame. Have you entered it before?
I've never entered it, no.
Maggie! Maggie. Now, I've got something that looks like it's for sale here as well, and it's absolutely beautiful.
That's lovely.
Gizmo coils in between some classic gemstones. Oh, this looks like a little apple on the front. Number 305 is gorgeous, and it's from Claudia in Nuneaton. And Claudia says, hi all at JM Towers. Here is my week's entry for the Wall of Fame. As promised last week, it includes a bit of wire, even if it's only Gizmo coils. Hey, don't ever say only Gizmo coils. They're fabulous, really neat. As well as the wire, this necklace also includes pink frosted crackled agate, rose quartz fascia JM, as well as pink bell from my stash. Oh, that's what I thought looked like a little apple. I'm hoping to do something a little bit more adventurous with the wire stash, but I'm building up for the next week's Wall of Fame. Good luck for the Wednesday draw to all my fellow wallers. Keep up the fun, but can you ease up on the bargains, please? My bank balance can't cope. We can't promise that, Claudia, I'm afraid. Especially if you don't want bargains, switch off now, because I have got some amazing deals coming up for you in a bit. Ooh, I love it when things are put in a box. It just makes it look so special.
I was just thinking that myself. It does, doesn't it? It looks really something different. It's a lovely present to receive, or to have it in your stand at a craft fair.
It makes all the difference, boxing.
Beautiful, isn't it? So this is from Jan Blackmore, and it says, "Hi everyone at JM."
There we go. Just there we go. Yeah, that's the one.
Thank you. Just thought I'd show you this very simple 2-strand weave bracelet, which I made for my friend Aileen of 34 years.
Ooh.
She loves amethyst, and it also happens to be her birthstone as well. All sterling silver beads, toggle clasp, lavender faceted amethyst hearts, deep purple bicones, small faceted rounds, and tiny black agate hearts, of which I'd love more, please. Or they're all from JM. The little studs and butterfly backs are lovely and well made too. She loved it, and I'm now working on a necklace, something a little different for her birthday in 2 weeks. Keep those beautiful gems coming, along with inspirational designers and fun entertainment from the presenters and crew. Thank you. That's Jan from Gloucester.
Oh, it's a good place to come from, Jan. Listen to your lovely accent forever. It was nice. I love that. I love the Scottish accent. Now, 307, look at these. Oh,
lovely.
You don't
need to be complicated, do you?
No. Not with pearls. And see how perfect they are to each other. They are so perfect. These are from the gorgeous Emma in Newark-on-Trent. And Emma says, "Hi JM, here's my Wall of Fame entry this week." Isn't it beautiful? I mean, that's bridal classic, isn't it? It's a pearl bracelet finished with sterling silver spacer beads and a clasp ball from yourselves. A simple make, but I've fallen in love with it. I'm keeping it. Emma, do. I think that's the danger of pearls, though. Everything you make, you don't want to sell or give away, do you? Thanks for all the inspiration from the guest designers. Loving the 12 hours a day, although a lot housework isn't getting done. Housework, Emma. Don't bother with it.
No, forget it.
No. Housework is what you do 5 minutes before everyone gets in, so that they think you've been busy doing it all day. Ooh.
So this is some wire wrapping.
What's that on? Is it a power shell or is it an agate?
She thinks it's possibly an ocean jasper.
Oh, lovely.
So this is from Anne King up in Tyne-and-Wear. Hi all. Here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. My son bought me the Rachel Norris DVD for Christmas, and I've been watching Laura Binding wire wrapping cabochon gemstones. Well, I thought, here goes. I'll give it a try, and this is what I've produced. The gems think it's ocean jasper, and the pearls and the wire are from JM. Hey, listen to this. After putting this on my Facebook page yesterday, I've had 2 orders.
Yay!
So I'll have to get myself busy. Loving the bargains, keeping them coming. Love to all at JM. So that's Anne King from up in Tyne-and-Wear. I can't believe that's the first attempt at wire wrapping.
She's amazing, and she's of Angel and Gems, if you want to look her up on Facebook. I love that. I didn't even notice the pearls for a minute. I was looking at that hue. I think that is just gorgeous. Well done.
Fabulous, isn't it?
Yeah, lush. I love it. What a lovely son to buy that very considerate present. Better than the usual chocolates. 309 Tiger's Eye. I love what you've done with the bead. I think it looks like you've wire twisted the beading wire. Let's read on. But you can't go wrong, can you? Paula Williams is from Gloucestershire, where all the most splendid people on the earth are born. Here is my entry. I love that we're having lots more Gloucestershireans in lately. Here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. A simple necklace and earrings made from plated beading thread and Tiger's Eye, all from Jewellery Maker. Keep up the good work. Best wishes from Paula. Paula, love it. gorgeous. Hopefully we'll see you at the Gloucester Quays Market with all of these pieces, which is just amazing. And if you haven't ever, do check it out because it's wonderful for crafts and things. I know Gemma gets involved a lot. We have got that beautiful amethyst coming up and it's going under £10. It's coming to you after the break. Don't miss out on that one because it's so beautiful. We'll be right back.
When placing your order by phone or on our website, why not add a small donation to a charitable cause? Collectively, the Genuine Gemstone Company are cycling 24 hours a day for 31 days, equaling the distance from our studios in Redditch, England to Arusha in Tanzania, all on an exercise bike situated in our Gemstone Museum. For every £20,000 we raise, the Colourful Life Foundation will be able to build a school in the Arusha district. So this is your chance to give back to a community that provides us with so many beautiful gemstones and hopefully help us break a Guinness World Record in the process. 100% of every donation goes to the cause, so call us or visit our website to add a donation to your order today.
Join guest designer Louise Jacobson for our Wirework Rings DVD. This DVD contains a step-by-step guide on how to use a ring mandrel, create single and double stone rings, cluster rings and much more. Get the inspiration and help you need to create your very own handmade jewellery. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Come and join guest designer Mark as he shares his passion for beautiful jewellery making with genuine gemstone chips and nuggets. You will learn various techniques including colour grading, how to triple plait, create stunning memory wire braid, a buffet style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and gemstone museum, and a chance to visit our shop. And all for just $79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy to follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click
Any moment I'm going to be showing you very, very soon, next 10-15 minutes, this gorgeous strand going under £10. Scott's just throwing times in my ears like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's soon, all right? So don't tease women with time ever. Now, we know, don't we? Now, I'm going to be giving you the bracelet board. We haven't had it in stock for 6 months. You've been asking and asking and asking and asking. I'm going to give it to you. By the way, it works out that I'm giving it to you actually for nothing, doesn't it? Well, I'll tell, because you've also got the. Oh, I'll tell you what, you're going to get the most amazing deal very soon. Too much to hold. Too much to hold. All of this now. It's too hard to handle. Now, I have got just such an amazingly powerful duo for you now. If you want something for prom jewellery, I've got it for you now. If you want something that screams at you that evening glamour, I've got it for you now. Cocktail dress pieces, definitely. Ball gowns, it's going to go beautifully with that. Have a look at a super wow factor bundle actually, because it's all about that. Woo, that's gorgeous. I have got, Amelia's just handed me some gorgeous jewellery. I have got for you those strands that just give you that bling. I have got for you coated pyrite. That purple is so beautiful. Actually, let's do something, because you are getting the quartz as well. What about just mixing it up? I love that. It's a bit snaztastic, isn't it? Now, if you are, it's a new word, you can use it. Snaztastic. Do you like that? I do think you have to be over 30 to get away with it, though. Now, have a look. Have a look at these to the room and leaves the chocolates. Are you thinking about ball gowns? Is it, you know that? Have you ever seen that wonderful satin material of this colour? It's got that look to it, the look of a satin sheen. And I think prom jewellery is the first thing I thought when I saw both of these. It's definitely party time jewellery, isn't it? That I think you're going to be creating out of these. Now have a look at some examples done by the gorgeous Rosanna, who is Italian, so she's going to be naturally brilliant at jewellery making, I think. Now, have a look. That's the generalisation in my brain of Italian people. Very stylish and just create gorgeous things. Have a look. Now, just look. Can you, just shopping in Milano with a coffee and a nice expensive handbag? That's as far as I've got. Now, well, you know what, Kerry's just come back and she spent far too much money in Tiffany & Co, so I should be picking her brains about that in a moment. Now, when I see this, I'm thinking about clustering and tiara techniques and all sorts of things are going through my mind. What about Maggie, though? What about you, Mags? What do you think? I mean, that chalcedony is really beautiful, sort of milky, cloudy, but you've got this mystic coating, and then you've got that pizzazz factor coming from the pyrite. I mean, if you look at these, wow, they're very strong, actually, aren't they?
And the coating on the chalcedony kind of picks up the purple as well, so it all hangs together really nicely. Yeah, it's great.
I really like those. But what are you going to create with them? What jewellery do we create with these really stunning, striking gemstones?
I think when you've got really stunning, striking gemstones, I think you want to kind of space them out. I don't think you want to use too many of them at one time. Okay. So that then each individual gemstone has its own kind of value, I would call it. So you can see it in isolation.
You're putting it on a pedestal almost, each gemstone.
Exactly, yeah. And I think that's an important way with striking gemstones. You know, you don't do it with little gemstones, but when you get something that's got a real kind of wow factor, that's what I would suggest.
It's got the big personality to carry it off, hasn't it? It leaps out at you. Even the chalcedony, which is a classic sort of bridal white, they are very, very striking because of that. And I think you can also make those sort of pearly clusters with these. Very beautiful. It reminds me, that chalcedony, and I know this is a very strange comparison. If you've ever seen the luck dragon on the Never-Ending Story, you know his back's made out of all of it. That's what it reminds me of. It's all magic-y and opaly and luscious. Do you know what I mean? I know that's a funny generalisation. PBG, C25, now you can have that song in your head all day. If you were to buy these individually, pop them as individual strands in your basket on the website, you'd be paying just £19.90, which is great when you know what you're getting and what you can create. We're going to go down, all the way down to a very small £12.95. I think we should call this a bundle Luck Dragon. 0800 444 655. You could make one of those gorgeous necklaces, couldn't you? You could make one of those necklaces that the princess wore. I used to always put my mum's necklace around my head when I watched Never-Ending Story, but then I was a very strange child. £12.95. I used to love it so much. When he used to go through those two stone things which eyes opened and shot lasers, I used to love it. £12.95, it's great having your company. Well, it is lovely when you look at gemstone, this bundle. Do you think about that when you're creating jewellery with it? But have a little bit of fun. Create a little bit of magic with it. Maybe watch one of those fantasy films while you're doing it. £12.95 with your debit card or your credit card. Come shopping with us. Maggie, the price tag is wonderful, isn't it? And you are thinking about separating each one. Do you think that these are party piece gemstones? Or are you thinking something else? Are you thinking, no, you know, that they could be used in the daytime?
I think I'd probably tend to wear them, to use them for something, as you say, party piece, something a bit sort of evening and blingy, because, you know, really sort of look at me gemstones, because that's what I think they are. Maybe the paler ones, a white chalcedony.
You could probably separate that into
from the purpley one.
The purple would look great with the green emerald that we've got later on. Now, I like that combination. I'm definitely putting the Wimbledon colours together at the moment. I'm getting ready for Wimbledon jewellery. Getting excited already, of course I am. The opportunity to wear a tennis skirt to work. Not me, you lot, all men in tennis skirts. is the rule we've heard during Wimbledon. Ryan's got his kilt on right now. PBG C25 is your item code. Now, I'm going to give to you. That you. Oh, I knew you shouldn't have showed the bundle with the bracelet ball because everybody's been texting when. When? Now. Not in 10, 15, 20 or 25 minutes. Scott was doing that to us, wasn't he, girls? And we don't like that, Scott. We want to know now. Right, you are going to get such an incredible price tag. I've got the bracelet board for you, which has been out of stock for 6 months, I'm told. 6 months, we haven't seen it for that long. But you are getting the large tool kit, which I've got to say is my favourite. We're not supposed to have favourites. Now, you've got in the large tool kit your nippers, which are here. You have got your chain nose pliers, which are here. Wire or your beading thread or anything like that. Your chain nose pliers, for if you're doing chainmail, if you're opening and closing jump rings, for things that we do all the time. You can use them for a bit of wire work as well. Then you've got this incredible reamer. Now the reamer, I'm going to just take out and show you. You had the pick as well, what I call the pick. Let me show you that. You can use it as a reamer. You can use it to do lots of different things. I call that a pick. Now, it's great if you're doing crochet and things, you need to unhook a too tight stitch, or the same in Kumihimo. I'm going to need 2 hands to just take, I need my pick to just get my reamer out. Now, this reamer is ace because you just simply, let me just loosen it. Okay, so you can see there that that's getting looser. And then what you would do is you would take your different reamer ends. Now these can be for reshaping your gemstones, the holes in your gemstones. You just simply place them in. They can be for sanding little areas of wire and then you tighten. Or loosen if you want to take it out. There you go, and just pull it out. And then you've got your flat-ended, there. Oh, and then you've got, and this is the one I probably use more often, because this is great if your pearls have got a really small drill hole in them and you need to make it a little bit wider, because sometimes pearls can get the drill dust in them as well. Just pop this through, and it's so important to have the right tools to really complete your pieces, make them look more refined, more professional. Now I'm going to show you, by the way, that's not everything you get. This toolkit, by the way, is $14.95 on its own. So actually one of these could cost you quite a lot, couldn't it, in a certain bead shop or craft shop, as it were. Now it's not, do you know what? It's a very good quality kit, which you can see. So I actually think if you saw this elsewhere, you would expect to pay a pretty penny for it, because, and I'm not going to knock that, because we're talking about quality, and a lot of the time when you need that quality, you pay the price for it, but you're not going to. In this case, you are going to get nose pliers, which are essential for your looping. They're essential for doing your coils and things like that. And I'm going to give you your crimp squidger. That's what I call it. It's a crimp tool, but it's a crimp squidger. Now you've also got your flat nose pliers, which are similar to your chain nose pliers, but they've got a wider end, which means that they are great if you want to do certain wire work pieces. Then your bead measurer, or it could measure other things. You can, there you go, so you can see it'll go quite wide. So you've got your bead measurer, and then you've got your snippers. So they're there as well. Oh, and your tweezers with a scoop. Then it's all wrapped up in a case. I've seen these cases being sold individually tools. It's ordinarily $14.95 on its own. But I'm also going to give you, and this is quite exciting and quite a lot of you are really happy to see, the bracelet board is back. Now your kit, you might think to yourself, right, tools. I need to replenish my tools at some point. I do it now because the deal you're about to get is incredible. Now you've got the different sizes, all the way from an adult 7 3/4 inch, which is 197 centimeters. We've got the 7-inch, which is standard, so that's the large one, the standard. And then it goes down to that smaller wrist, and then perhaps the christening bracelet wrist. You've got the hole in the middle, the well in the middle, sorry, maybe to put your beads into. You've also got your lines of measurement here to row up your beads, or to maybe lovely felt back to it, which means that your beads aren't just going to cascade everywhere, they stay nicely in place. And I'm going to give you the necklace board as well. So you've got, again, all those measurements. You've got little wells for gemstones and findings and whatnot, and you've got, it's really important, I think, to have it in centimetres and inches, so you'll always be able to tell your customers exactly the right measurements. So you are getting, for your money, the necklace board, and you are getting the bracelet board. Should be £19.85. That's not your price tag. You're getting the full toolkit as well. We're going to give you the toolkit for its price tag, and you're getting the 2 boards for absolutely nada. The necklace board and the bracelet board as well. £14.95 is an incredible price tag just for the kit, which is such an impressive addition to your jewellery making. Now, these tools are absolutely essential if you want to finish your pieces off with perfection. They are absolutely essential if you need to get that perfect finish. Maybe you're selling your jewellery on for the first time. Maybe you need to replenish your kit. Don't forget, our guarantees apply with absolutely everything that you buy from here at Jewellery Maker. Now, do you know what, Maggie? These tools are such fantastic quality, aren't they? And I know that you've been jewellery making for 5 years, so you will have been replenishing your tools at some point of that. Before you shopped here at Jewellery Maker, were tools somewhat of an investment? Were they something you needed to save up for?
Yes, there's something you had to really consider. When I started, I tried using some off-the-shelf, kind of like from a hardware store.
Oh, right.
They just didn't do the job at all. They just didn't work.
These are Jewellery Maker specific.
Exactly.
Does that make the difference?
I think it makes a difference, yes. Because some of the tools I got had little ridges in them, so they marked the wire, etc. And those are the right size. They fit your hand nicely as well. And they just do the job. And you get everything that you need.
I just think the price tag here is mind-blowing as well.
Phenomenal.
Maggie, £14.95, all the tools, the case, and the 2 boards, which are essential. I mean, I've got about 6 or 7 of these boards at home, because I think you can have so many different projects on the go. You can leave it and go and get the kids from school, or go and take the dog for a walk, or go and let the cat in, or whatever, and your beads aren't going to cascade everywhere.
Exactly.
They're really important to have that measurement there as well, because it is important if you're selling jewellery on, I think, to be able to tell your customers the exact measurements of things. £14.95. Chris is texting us in. Hello, good morning, Chris. Great to have your company. Hi, Jen and Maggie. I paid $13.99 for the reamer alone from that hobby store. Do you know what? I've seen little things for about $8.95. Look at this, $14.95. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. I went into that hobby store. I do go in there for scrapbooky stuff and things like that, because it, you have to. But it means that I get the opportunity at that point to go upstairs, which is where our Jewellery Maker stuff is, in our local one, and have a little look at the price tags. And it makes me feel so proud that we give you such incredible, incredible price tags. Do you know what? Half of the stock has gone. Prices elsewhere are good. Here at Jewellery Maker, we're crazy. I think we give you incredible value, all off the back of the fact that we are we are under the umbrella of Gems TV, so we do get great buying power here at Jewellery Maker, all jewellery specific as well. Buying, did I say buying power? I meant buying, sorry, sometimes those slips. Buying, darlings, buying. Scones will kill me for that. Denise, you're there. Elizabeth and Sarah and Carol and Linda and Janice. Christina, hello to you. Barbara, Beth and Rosalind and Lorna. Anonymous in the beautiful Cambridgeshire. Tracy, you're there. Christine, Irene. Another Carol from Dorset. Jennifer from Devon. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Jude, Rebecca, you're there. Loads of brands. I love the name Jude. Loads of you are there. Julie and Gillian and Emma, you're there. Shani Wani, you're shopping with us today. $14.95 for all of this. Now, I will give you a heads up on this later. Half the stock has been allocated. Over that now, half the stock has been allocated. If you're a brand new customer, please don't forget that you get your free tutorial DVD that is step-by-step, a free step-by-step book, and a JM Hub magazine free. Absolutely free, plus a 30-day money-back guarantee on absolutely everything that you buy from us here at Jewellery Maker. Now, where shall we go next, Jewellery Makers? I've got literally loads. Can we do that amethyst strand? Let's do that. Now, we've got Amelia with us today instead of Cass. How have you been?
I've been good, thank you. Yeah.
Well, it looks like you've had a bit of a New Year's Eve resolution to work out, and you look incredible.
I feel my pecs.
I'll feel your, those aren't your pecs because they're on your arms, but I'll feel those later. She went to me, do you want to feel my pecs? They're not your pecs. I think I won't feel your pecs, but thanks for the offer.
You're welcome.
I love that girl. She's still a complete nut to show you. Amelia, I would worry about going around asking people to feel your pecs. Biceps, you meant biceps. They're not the same thing, Amelia. Now, you've got to love that girl, our lovely floor manager. Now, have a look at what you've got here. You have got the most beautiful teardrop whisper soft colour. You've got a briolette cut. You've got that Rose de France pink amethyst that is just heavenly. I think this is going to go super well with your round pearls that we've got coming up later on for you. I think this is going to look absolutely super. Now, I've seen strands like this going lately for about £14. I just want you to know, and I'm not sure why, but the fact is it's happening. This strand, look with the opal, isn't it justified? The opal's going to sell out, by the way. We've only got 10 of those, so I will give you a heads up in a minute of when it's coming. Now, this amethyst, but it is, doesn't it look boutique quality? The clarity is absolutely phenomenal. You're getting the tone as well. Look, whisper, whisper, whisper soft. Really elegant, really beautiful. Already 20 have gone to the website. And I am telling you, and I promise you this, it's going under £10. Long time, this is the lowest price amethyst of this quality that we've given to you in a very long time. Have a look at the subtlety of tone. Have a look at the cut, those briolette cuts, these teardrops are going to look, it's the way these glow from the inside, isn't it? That glow, it's an internal glow that, wow, you can see it right there, and then you move this and then you get that colour. Isn't it splendid? Absolutely beautiful. It's going to look so gorgeous with the first kit that you bought from today with those citrine tulips. Now, one of these on a pendant, bridesmaid, one of these on a pendant drop, fine silver or gold chain would look so expensive. In fact, that's very important to note. These look expensive, don't they? These look boutique quality, don't they? Look at that and just think about, I would always use sterling silver or gold with these, always. Now, I'm thinking about those boutique jewellers, and we're just hearing from the gorgeous Kerry, who literally just got back from New York. She went to, you went, didn't you, to Tiffany & Co, and you spent how much money? Are you allowed to say? She went hundreds. She actually said to me, I spent, oh no! She went, oh, that, don't take your credit card, or do. Once in a lifetime you're in there. But what about, Kerry, what about the quality of gemstones that you saw in there? Outstanding. Kerry's saying outstanding. Of course, there are other wonderful jewellers. We've got Gems TV, we've got Prada, we've got Cartier, anything like that. But just look at this quality. Just look at this. Briolette cut. Do you know it takes a lifetime to learn the skill of lapidary, those cuts. And let's just appreciate this. It's a trade handed down by tradition from father to son. It's something you learn, you know, it's something you're taught over years and years and years and years and years. Lapidary like this is exceptional. Clarity like this is exceptional. The strand is going under £10, because I know if I said to you £24.95, you'd think, yeah, absolutely, great price. £24.95 is an amazing price. Like when you look at what you've got, one teardrop on a silver chain and a necklace. So you'd pay more than £24.95 at a jeweller's for, wouldn't you? So to give you the whole strand for that price tag is just mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Now, you know you're getting these for under £10, and if I'm honest with you, I do think that is a remarkably low price tag for the quality you're getting. The price, more than super. Get yourself on the phone lines. LJG, K54, can you even believe that these are going to just £7.95? Now, the key word here is multi buy. At £7.95, you should be putting 3s and 4s in your basket and absolutely dancing around the room like Rumpelstiltskin, because these are just heavenly. They're that beautiful. And I'm not saying that to you because they're uber expensive, because they're not uber expensive. I'm saying it to you because I believe it. It's true. With my hand on my heart, these are stunning. Some of the most stunning amethysts I've seen in a very long time. February's birthstone, It's a gemstone that we know about is that it's going to be received very well by whoever has it, whether it's somebody who buys it from you or whether it's a gift to your very best friend. You know what? It's going to be very well received. It's easily recognised as amethyst, isn't it? People know about this wonderful gemstone. They see it, they appreciate it for what it is, and it can be super expensive if you're buying from a very expensive boutique jewellers, can't it? Now have a look at that stock flying out. We had quite a lot of these. They're only £7.95. Please make sure you are putting more than one of these in your basket if you don't want to miss out. Christine and Tyne in Ware, you've bought 2. Anonymous in Yorkshire, you've bought 2. You're all multi-buying. Well done. Anonymous in Carmarthenshire, you're there. Jan, Nicholas, as always, you're with us. Hello to you, Jeanette and Pat. So many of you. Brand new telephone caller has bought 3 of these. Jenny, you're there. Jeannie as well in the West Midlands. Sue in Merseyside. Well done to you. There are so many of you now putting 3s and 4s in your basket. Well done to you. There are only 99 of these left, which seems like a lot, but it really isn't, because we started with so much more. Well over half of the stock has gone and flown out in the minutes that I'm bringing you this strand. You might be thinking, oh, shall I? You know, there's nothing to think about for me. £7.95 is an absolutely crazy price tag. These are genuine amethyst. You get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't love them, send them back, but I'm not guaranteeing this price tag again. I'm not guaranteeing you'll ever see this strand. Over 200 of these at £7.95. You should all be multiplying. Now, have you seen Persis? You there? Have you seen Rachel Norris's flower where she puts these in the centre, clustered together? It is gems of distinction quality, isn't it? You have got the opportunity to start creating little drop earrings. A little pendant, now at £7.95. You have got yourself a glorious price tag. But you know what we have? 200 of these, and now we've got 71 of them left. There are absolutely stacks of you multi-buying. LJGK54 is your item code. Use your debit cards and your credit cards to come and grab these. I can't wait to see what you're going to make. Julia, you've bought 2. Martin, you've bought 2. I'm looking up because that's where your names are. Persis, you've bought 2. Kathleen, you've bought 2. So many of you, and I would advise it. Buy 2 of these. If you don't use them both, you've got 30 days to send the other one back. We're down to the last 64. Now remember, I had well over 200 of these at £7.95. It's got to be one of our lowest priced strands of amethyst of this quality. And at this price, what about this strand?
Absolutely lovely. I love amethysts, doesn't everyone? And as you say, they're so instantly recognisable. People know that they're good stones, that other gemstones they might not have heard of. Everybody's heard of amethyst, and those are stunning.
I think so.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. And February birthstone as well.
Well, it's always great to have birthstones in, isn't it? Because people do request them.
They do, absolutely. It's a nice
They're just so
gift.
pretty. They're so pretty. 54 left. We had, what was it, 220 something. Anonymous in Nottinghamshire, 2 have gone in your basket. Hello, Elsie. Loads and loads and loads of you. Jolanta, you're there. Parveen, you've bought 2 of these in Bedfordshire. There's less than 50 remain. So many of you with 2s and 3s in your baskets. It really is. Do you know what? This has got to be one of the best prices of the year so far, hasn't it? For the quality you're getting. Isn't this gems of distinction quality? Absolutely. Well, we all know it. It's going to be the easiest one to sell, isn't it? If you walked into one of those chains of charm bracelet stores, an amethyst, you know what I mean, an amethyst pendant in there, charm in there, £30–40 per charm. Let me count them. Incidentally, see how many charms or pairs of earrings or sets of jewellery you can actually make. Listen, I think these are going to sell out. We've only got 44 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 on my strand. What's that? 7 pairs of earrings, isn't it? I mean, this is wonderful. How much would you sell those earrings for? Now, even though we're giving you this strand for only £7.95, I would always still recommend just sterling silver or gold with these, because they are that. Don't think that the price tag takes away the fact that these are very, very special. We've only got 34. It does look like this one's going to sell out with the amount of people on the phone lines and unchecked baskets. Now, I will tell you, we have big queue. We have big queue on the phone line. I sounded like the one out of the little bird out of Watership Down then, didn't I? £7.95. There's a big queue on the phone lines now. Please remember that there are people with unchecked baskets. because he did that. Big water. Now, there are lots of people unchecked baskets. Tina, check your basket out in Devon. What are you doing? Tina and Rita and Margaret and Christine, check those baskets out. Sylvia, Caroline, there's loads of you. Jeannie, check out Devon. Check out Marie with capitals. Check out. Loads of you there. If you don't, you're going to miss out your telephone caller. That's why I'm saying it. Now, well, we've got sapphires coming up, and that was exciting, wasn't it? Look at these. The traditional sapphire blue makes me say, sapphire, did I go a bit London? Oh my life. Now, I normally go Stacey, don't I, when I start that. Now, oh, look what I've got for you now. Hey, this is quite heavy, mind. Have a look. Gronk. I have got for you 0.6. Do you know what the thing that always baffles me? It's really heavy, right? £2.95 post and there's no way there's no way anywhere else. This would cost you so much more, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? I don't know. Now, 0.6 I think is one of the most popular gauges, and it's probably the one that I would recommend anyone start your wire work on, because it's very malleable. You could use a wire twister on this as well. Sheila is obsessed with the wire twister. I love seeing her pieces twisted. And I will say I love seeing the gold and the silver together. I think it's really Bulgari, isn't it? And if you like that boutique Tiffany & Co. Bulgari sort of style, or the Prada style, you can do that. You can achieve it with the wire twister tool, I think. Now, you're also going to get, so your 0.6, let's talk, because very wonderful for pearls. It's probably about the largest gauge you're going to get away with pearls. So if you want to wrap around, perfect. Now, I'm also going to give to you your backbone. So you've got your 1 mil as well. Now I call it the backbone wire because it's your structure, it's your muscles, it's the piece that's going to hold on to the rest. Now I'm going to give you an example of that just about now. Have a look. And look at this, the bell done by the wonderfully talented Alison. If you want to be able to do that out of this gold wire, you can. Grab Alison's DVD to show you how. It's just £4.95. Oh, look at this from Lady Norris. The lady is a genius, absolutely gorgeous. When I say Lady Norris, I always get, Ollie just went, nice hand action. Who did this? It does look a bit like a gem piece. Wonderful. She's in the other room. I wonder if she's hearing us. Look at that. Oh, isn't that amazing? Now, actually, it's interesting because this has been made out of 1 mil wire for the backbone and the curls. So that's your 1 mil in silver, which you've got in this bundle. And this is 0.6. So if you want to create this exact piece, these are the gauges you need. And you can do it in the 2 different colours. Have a look at this. Another Lady Norris piece. If you would like any of the DVDs with any of our wonderful designers, please do come along and grab. So if you want to make that structure, again, 1 mil wire used for the structure and the coils. So you've got that framework, you've got that sturdy piece, that sculpture. Now it might be that you don't use wire work for sculpture pieces, you use it from a more practical point of view. It might be indeed that your practical point of view is to make your own findings, in which case, grab the Fabulous Findings DVD. This is Laura Binding. It's wonderful. Laura Binding, if you're watching, that is just wonderful, my dear. Now, absolutely gorgeous. Now, so grab our Fabulous Findings DVD because it'll show you how to make your clasps, your hook and eye clasps, your shepherd's hooks, your rosary links and things like that. They're essential, aren't they? It might be, like I said, you're not trying to be an artist with your wire. You're trying to use it for most popular colours. You are going to make a phenomenal saving here. Let me just talk to you about the makeup of our wire. Our wire here at Jewellery Maker, time and time again, I hear from both you jewellery makers at home and our wonderful designers that it is the wire, and of every wire you've used, that least tarnishes, which is a wonderful to hear. And you know why our wire is not, it doesn't tend to tarnish? It's because we take copper, and in this case 100 metres on each reel, so you've got 400 metres in total. We take copper, 100 metres of it. We then coat it in real silver. So the silver in here is real silver, and you've got real silver under the gold as well. We then either leave it if it's silver, or we then put our colour over the top. Then after the colour comes an E-coating. E-coating is a really super thing, because what E-coating does is it protects white from tarnishing, to the point where if you want to use your Swelligan or Verdigris, any of these, you will have to put a primer on them. That's how strong the E-coating is. It also makes your pieces hypoallergenic, so if you are making earring hooks, you don't need to worry. Now, I've got to be quick. I'm so sorry. I'm talking. You don't have your price tag on screen, which is entirely my fault, but a lot of these have gone on the web. Now, this should be £90 and 80 pence if you shop for these individually. And let me tell you, 100 metres, by the way, goes a very, very long way. £60 exactly today for these. That makes these. How much? That's crazy. What's that, £15 a reel? I did that myself, that maths. You know I'm really stupid. I've pointed to my actual face because that's where the maths came from. £60 is all you're paying, £15 per reel, which is crazy. £2.95 P&P. This is heavy. So on wire work, or you're thinking, right, I'm waiting for that deal because I am starting this new year off with a bang. I want my wire work prices. This is it. This is almost. Is it better than staff discount? I think it is much better. I think it is. £60. Such a tiny price tag. Please go and shop elsewhere. Maybe you're crafty in other ways. Maybe you make bookmarks. If you want to hammer your wire, by the way, with your chase hammer, you can do it with a 1mm wire. I'm glad Gemma Crow's got her back to us, because she's not going to be happy. This is definitely a better price than we can even give to her. And what about you, Maggie? Is wire on the forefront of your designs? Is it something you've just started, or what?
It's something I'm getting into now. And I've used the 0.6, I've used the 0.4, I've used the 1mm, but the 0.6 is a really good kind of all-rounder, you know?
Oh, yes,
you can use it for
definitely.
so many different things, and that price is phenomenal.
Amazing, is it? But you're right, 0.6 is the perfect starter, because it's easy to work with. You don't get achy fingers. You can do lots of things with it. You can still do your structure. By the way, I will also recommend, talking to Laura Binding, her wire work cuff and bangle DVD is superb. Please add it to your order if you are looking for some inspiration. I don't know why it took me 3 attempts to say the word inspiration then, but it did. If you're looking for that, it's £4.95. We have got a few bundles coming up for you with. Gosh, there's so many of you on the phone lines, isn't there? Yes, don't worry. We are only going to charge you £2.95 P&P. I know it sounds pretty unbelievable, but it isn't. It's true. It's for real. Now, actually, there's a couple of you who have actually bought 2 of these. Goodness me. Shopping with your credit cards. Helen, you're there. Faye, Pat, Anonymous in Cambridgeshire. Gosh, you've got loads in your basket. Marilyn and Brenda, you're there. Tina, hello to you. Aileen, Linda, Jennifer, Joanne, Sue, Marie. I've got Namisha, you're there as well. Sarah, you're there. Oh, check out your basket, Caroline, because if you don't, you could miss out now. Are you ready with the muscles, Amelia? Well, you have been working out those biceps.
I was going to lend you my pecs when you were picking them up.
Yeah, this is one for your Bex. She does make me laugh. Ready? Let's get physical. She's been using electrical muscle stimulation, Amelia has.
Swimming. I forgot. I'm doing swimming now.
Well done. I think you look wonderful.
Thank you very much.
If you want to know anything about EMS, I'm your girl. There you are. You do need to act fast if you want that deal. Oh, yes, can we do the DVDs? Because we were talking about them. Now, if you did just buy your wire, have I got... Oh, yes, I have. Oh, yes, you've got the cuff and bangle DVD. I love this. You know, I did this with Laura Binding, and she's amazing. Look at the cuff. Look at the cuff. This is a perfect one if you just bought the last bundle. If you didn't, don't worry. You need to grab these. Do you know what, Maggie? These are going to be perfect for you if you've just started. Have you seen any of our DVDs?
I've seen some of them, but I haven't seen this one.
Cuff and bangle, brilliant.
Be good.
Or Laura
be good,
Binding, fabulous.
Oh, she's amazing, isn't she?
Wonderful. Now, I've got the cuff and bangle DVD, and you have got 6 different areas on this DVD. It takes an hour to watch and go through, which is wonderful because Laura's very methodical, and she starts with the cuff. Then she does the ribbon bangle, then the swirl bangle, then the spun sugar bangle, which was with the really fine wire. Then she does the weave bangle and the clasp bangle. just amazing. I mean, you can actually create beautiful cuffs like this. A lot of you are putting your pieces on Etsy, which is wonderful. You might be thinking about putting them on eBay or on Facebook or something like that. But I am seeing a lot of wonderful jewellery that does look like it's been inspired by Laura Binding on Etsy, which I saw last. Then you've got wire sculpture with the mind-blowing Alison. If only we could open up her brain and crawl inside it for just 10 minutes, it would be wonderful. She teaches us the scroll technique, the wirework box, wirework stocking, and the wirework bell. Thanks for that, Amelia. Look what Amelia has just given to me. Flown over by special delivery. Alison's wirework bed. How many of us have tried to do the wirework bed? Isn't it wonderful? I love it. I just think this little fella is amazing. I've decided she's a girl, actually. Have a look. She's beautiful, isn't she? Well, those 3D pieces, You're also getting wirework rings with Louise Jacobson, who teaches you all about how to use wire together in cluster rings. And you are getting Sheila's wonderful DVD, Tiaras and Fascinators. Do get yourself booked in on Sheila's bridal course. She's just wonderful at giving you classic designs. Now, we've seen the intricate modern pieces from the sculpture. We've seen the cuff and bangles, big chunky boho. We've seen the wirework rings. And now it's time for the classic with Sheila, with her wonderful Tiaras and Fascinators. This one will incorporate wire with the tiara twist technique. Then we're going to sang with Whitney Houston. That's what it's like, because I've got the polymer and wire fusion projects. It's Lady Norris and Lady Bolford taking the reins together. Don't you love that duo? Listen, it's brilliant to see such wonderfully talented people in the same room together. Wonderful. It's like Diana Ross and Luther Vandross, literally wonderful. We are seeing something magical with the polymer and wire fusions project. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you should be paying just under £25, 75 pence. I went like this. 5, 10, 50, 20, because that's how stupid I am. You're not paying that today. You have got 50, how many hours? No, 5 hours, 50 hours. 5 hours in a tutorial for under £10. I love that you're getting 5 hours for under £10. Sorry about my maths, you know that it's never brilliant, but at least I'm honest about my stupidity. Under £10, and look at the code. Doesn't it just suit? OMG, C09. There's loads of you there. Nikki, you're going to love this. I want to see, everybody who's done this, I want to see your Wall of Fame entries. Lorna in Shetland. Oh, how lovely. I want to go to Shetland. Are there little ponies there? I want you to send in your Wall of Fame entries. Chantel, you're there. Carol, you're there. Linda, Judith, Namisha, you're there. You've been shopping with us today. So 1 p.m. for you, Dawn. Great to welcome you to the Jewellery Maker family. Scotty's just saying in my ear, the Webby Websters. Love this. That means everybody's shopping on the web, I think. Well done to you, Emma. Well done. I love this. We've got a text message from the gorgeous Jackie in Warwickshire who says, absolutely love this cover and bangle DVD. Laura is amazing. Jackie, she is. Big kiss back to you as well. Keep those text messages coming. We love it. OMG, C09. Let us know. Maybe you've got an embarrassing wirework story. Maybe you got yourself into all sorts of bother with wirework before you had your DVDs. Let us know. Maybe you've used the DVDs. Maybe you've seen some of these. Let anybody out there who's just wondering, what shall I do? Shall I get this bundle? Give them some inspiring thoughts. Here's the polymer and wire fusion. This is what you need. I mean, Debbie Bolford, Rachel Norris in our living rooms. Yes, please. All that's missing is someone to make us cakes. £9.95. Well done, Maria and Jennifer in Hampshire. You're there. Mark, you're shopping with us today. Sonia, hello to you. Great to have you all on board. Please don't forget the Wall of Fame. I want to see your pieces on the Wall of Fame. Linda and Staffs, hello, my darling. I've got Athene. I love it when you come through. I love that name. Janet, you're there. It's great to have you all the way from Nottinghamshire. Cheryl in Hampshire, hello to you. Gosh, so many of you taking advantage of this bundle. Remember, you should be paying just under £25. £9.95. Half of the stock's now been allocated. We did have quite a nice big stock of these, but well, you know, I've been reading the names out. Wire bundle, by the way, we've only got 10 left of. You were supposed to be paying over £90. You've got them all for £15 each at just £60. Bottom of your screen right there. Sorry about my hair. Tanita in Gloucestershire. Oh, good old Glossers. Annette, you're there for the Scottish border. Whereabouts are you from in Scotland?
I was born in Glasgow and brought up down the west coast. So it's kind of Ayrshire.
Is it beautiful?
Not terribly.
It is.
Bits of it are lovely, yes. It's quite industrial where I was brought up.
Well, I've never been to Scotland.
Have you not?
How stupid is it?
Oh, it's great.
I know I feel like such a fool when I say that.
Oh, you should go. Once you get above Edinburgh and Glasgow, it's absolutely stunning. The scenery is gorgeous.
The drive is supposed to be amazing.
Yes, it is.
I think someone should invite me to their house and then I'll be there.
I think you should go.
I should.
In fact, can you not do a sort of road trip and visit different people in different parts?
I absolutely think we should do that.
And
there was once talk of it. I'd love to do a road show. It would be wonderful.
And then you could go to Shetland. I've never been to Shetland.
I'd love to go to Shetland.
Although
there is a risk that if we're taking some kind of lorry, they'd come back owners. That has nearly happened to me before. We got a brand new customer who sent us a lovely text message. So let's give it a read. Sorry about my chin. And this is from Namisha. Hello, Namisha. Hello, just wanted to say I've just discovered Jewellery Maker and I'm addicted. All the presenters are just lovely. I'll pay you later. And you've said my name perfectly. Thank you. Because sometimes you don't know. I do get it wrong. There's somebody who's got Anelia. I think there's somebody, not Amelia, Anelia. And I got that wrong. So if I am saying your name wrong, let me know about it. Throw a pair of socks at the telly and I should throw something at me and you'll go and get it. Wouldn't it be fun? No, it wouldn't be funny if you could do that. I'd have tomatoes all over my face, wouldn't it? We'll bring this back to you a little bit later, like Fonzie. No. Do they do that still? I don't think you're allowed to throw tomatoes at anybody anymore. Maybe at Edinburgh Festival, do they do that? Have you ever been?
Not for many years. I have been obviously in the past, but not for a few years.
I'd like to go. Stone. And what I like about this is I could tell that Dion had put this together because she gives us nice random names for our kits. This one's called Moon Bright. Have a look. Have a look at this. Do you know, there is a missing letter in the graphics. H, R for Romeo. Romeo's scooted off to see Juliet. G, C68. So there is a Romeo missing after the H. Now, you have got that beautiful moonstone. If you are thinking about booking yourself in to the wonderful Mark's Chip and Nugget DVD course, just a course. He's got his course running in February, the first one. So please get yourself involved in that. It's just about 10. I just literally twisted them together. Then I'm going to give to you zircon. You have got, now zircon is the oldest gemstone known to man. They had to rewrite history books because of this gemstone, because the gemologists looked at its makeup and realised it was older than the Earth actually was supposed to be. So they were like, well, that's not right. Well, right, everybody, the Earth is older because of zircon. We're all that little bit older than we thought because of... But zircon is a beautiful gemstone. It's beautifully sparkly. And you get some zircon, just almost diamond, in your collections because it's such a historically important gemstone, isn't it? And not just because of that, because it's beautiful, and that's the main thing actually when you're wearing it, isn't it? White shell offering us that summer look, and I think if you bought those turquoise crosses earlier, the white shell just looks glorious with it. I always think if you're going to put a bright colour next to anything, white shell is the one to go for. Now, we're going to give you this gorgeous trio and allow you to create texture and actually create en masse. Think about memory wire bangles actually with these, and that's what Mark Smith does do a lot of. Now I've been talking about Mark quite a lot today because I was with him the other day of his jewellery on. Now, Mark will do a lot of memory wire bracelets with these because he says it's very cost effective, and chips and nuggets are great if you're shopping with your business head on. He's on the mid show tomorrow, so if you've got any questions then do relay those on the mid show. Moon Bright, HR for Romeo, which is missing, I'm sorry about that. GC84. Original price tag £9.85, which is great because that's only £3.30 a strand. But Scott says that price is strange. We don't normally have an 85 pence, so I'm going to do something else. £7.95 is your brand new price. He likes that one better. What do you think? Isn't it incredible? It's $7.95 for 3 gemstone strands. Now, if you have just started jewellery making, I would always recommend adding a little bit of texture in the nuggets, because I think we all start with rounds. Everything's rounds. With me, everything was a round. Start mixing up. Use the same techniques that you do use with the rounds, but with chips or nuggets. At £7.95, you've got the opportunity. You got the zircon, you got the shell. There you are. That's $7.95. Maggie, when do you see price tags like $7.95? I mean, there's 3 strands. It just makes sense. If you're doing a workshop or something like that and you see price tags like $7.95, do you think, right, it's worth getting because I'm doing a workshop and I want to use genuine gemstones and things like that?
I love the texture. And something, a multi-strand like that, which is, well, my maths, I can't actually do it, but you know, it's working out so economical. And of course, if I remember, the chip strands are longer, aren't they?
Do you know, they're a double strand? Yes, you're right. And I'm just thinking, I mean, look at this for a moonstone necklace. All I did was knot it. And you've got a classic necklace there, just knotted. And you know, Oliver, who sells his jewellery on, sells things like this for almost £20. He's my director today. And just look, you just by simply knotting, and you can do that because it's got texture, they will stay together. Over the head, it's a great look if you're thinking about those monochrome simplicity. And it's moonstone, this is June's birth gemstone. I love the sound of moonstone. It sounds mystical. Said to help with fertility as well, if you believe in myths and legends. It is the gemstone of the elvish. I think we're all a bit obsessed with fantasy films here, aren't we? We are. I'm obsessed with Star Wars. I think I know every single word of every single episode. I could just sit there and reel it all off. Terrible. But I do think you've got these sort of fantasy movie strands, and that's what this is for me. There's loads of you there. Janet's bought 2, and I would recommend that you follow in Janet's footsteps and do the same. Lynn, you're there in Tyne Ware. I have got Jali, you're there in Essex. Well done to you. Jay, you're there. 52 of these remain. I used my son's gel spray in my hair because he wanted my hairspray this morning, because apparently he wants to go to school looking like David Beckham. His head. It's gone straight to his head. I'm going to have to sort that lad out. He's going to take it. The lads are going, take it. Somebody said, you look like David Beckham. Well, he doesn't. He hasn't got a beard and he's 8. But, you know, he's taking it and, he's running with it. I said to him, you're so handsome, Max. And he went, I know, Mummy. That's terrible. I said, you can't say that. Just say thank you. And he was like, yeah, I know, I'm really handsome. $7.95. Kids for you, kids. Oh gosh, I hope he's not going to be one of these arrogant, good-looking people. Janet, you bought 2. Jill in Shropshire's bought 2. Monica, you're there. Rita, you're there. Sally Ann, you're there. Patricia, you're there. It's great to have it. What about that wire deal? I'm really concerned because I know so many people are going to want it. 5. I knew those would be running out really sharpish. Now, well, Amelia, that was a good catch. She just dropped a strap. Come on, darling, it's all right. Okay. There we are. Thank you, my angel.
Here we go.
Oh, it's called Ladies' Day. Are you going to the races? I'm going. Are you going? Which one are you going? Ascot or Cheltenham? Cheltenham's in March, isn't it? No. Have a look. Every year I've got to go. I love it. Have a look. My friend's riding in the charity race. She is being trained today by... do look her up, and she's going to be racing, on the charity race. Just Google Emma, Emma Cook, her name is, and she works for the Injured Jockeys Trust, and she is riding in the charity race. She taught my daughter how to ride a horse. Now, have a look at this. Now, the first thing that I do when I look at this kit is I fall massively in love with these champagne pearls. And if you have ever been to Ladies' Day, whether it's at Ascot or whether it's at Punchestown or whether it's at Cheltenham, then you'll know that all the ladies look ever so elegant and like they are just pouring with money. It's a strand. Any pearl strand is, I think, one that shows a status. And we were talking about that the other day. I said, I think they scream, look at me, and I think it was Gemma, but I'm not sure, said to me, you know what it is about pearls? Status. Wearing them with your head held high. You are proud to wear such wonderful gemstones. Gemstones that you can see being worn by the Queen, by Kate Middleton, by Princess Diana used to wear pearls. Pearls through the ages of being displayed right up until the end of January in the V&A. We think about Audrey Hepburn, don't we? We think about all these wonderful, powerful women that wear pearls. They're just beautiful. absolutely. Oprah Winfrey wears a lot of pearls. I was watching Oprah Winfrey the other day and it's pearls, everything. Classic Hollywood. Doris Day, Elizabeth Taylor, Marilyn Monroe, they're romantic, aren't they? They are. Not just spoiling you with one strand of pearls. We are lavishing you with two. Absolutely decadent, this kit. Sheer decadence. Oh my gosh, this is such a treat. It feels like we're dipping our toe in the water of luxury with this kit, and I really, truly, firmly believe that we are. Then look, just add that little bit of bling, add that little bit of glamour. Now have a look at these. These are beautiful. This is such a breakfast at Tiffany's kit, isn't it? Oh my facets. These are my favourite of all the white quartz we've got. I love them. Can you imagine? How difficult must it be to get those perfect tears? Do you know, these are little teardrops that I think it's amazing. It fascinates me. Now, you've then got a bit of blue, a little bit of blue. You'll know that chink chink of champagne on Ladies' Day, that's what this is reminding me of. I've always been a massive fan of it. Right, I used to work as a child selling newspapers just so I could watch the races. I used to remember looking at the women thinking, I wish I could be them. I wish I could be so elegant. You know, that's right from a very young age. And then I remember, I've always told you the story about when I was in Chicago and I saw all these wonderfully elegant ladies and I wished I could be them. I wish I could just wear pearls and diamonds. Pearls and diamonds I could see everywhere. And you just think, wow, these women just oozing expensive. They smell amazing. They look amazing. They look like they've just had their hair done and all of that. You know, that is what pearls do for me. I think about these memories of riches and you know what, they are very, very classic. I'm also going to give you your beading materials as always. You have got your beading thread, your elastic and your monofilament. I think this is going to go beautifully if you bought the amethyst. If you bought the amethyst, now I'm going to be able to use the blue separately, but maybe, I don't know. Actually, no, Debbie. Maggie's used these in one piece and it looks amazing. I always do that. I'm such a stickler with pearls. I'm really frightened to mix them with things sometimes. So if that's you, if you're like me, because I always think they're so classic, I'm so frightened of ruining that classic look, but don't be frightened. That is what Mag is here for. And then we're going to give you, and it has to be, doesn't it? Rose gold. Rose gold findings, just a great big tick from me. This is just one of the most, get the champers out. That's what it's making me want to do, isn't it? Absolutely. This is heart chain, pearls, the head pins, the toggle cloth. It's all expensive looking. It's all exquisite. It's definitely got the wow factor. You're on the phones for this. You're on the web for this. LWG, C52, an air of utter elegance. Beautiful strands. Of course this is bridal. Of course it is. You've got something blue in there as well. The perfect strand if you're creating bridal pieces. Didn't even think about that. Of course it is. Now this should be, if you're going to go shopping online and you think, right, I put that in my basket, and you're shopping at individual prices, then your basket would total £42.20 at the very end. We were going to give you this for £27.95. Now it is one of our most exclusive kits of the day. That was pushing it. At £42.20, that was pushing it. And actually, Oliver's just said, it says £29.95 on my sheet. £5, you've got to be quick. This is limited edition. And my goodness me, does it scream riches? Does it scream bridal? At £24.95, you've got to snap this up. The pearls, the blue, definitely there for occasions. And you know what it's going to go with. You know it's going to look absolutely superior together with your opal that you're going to get later on. That we've only got 10 of. Oh my gosh, that opal is just the bee's knees, isn't it? Now have a look with the, oh my gosh, with the nuggets as well. You have to have this kit because it's just been handed down from generation to generation that your family has to get insured for loads. You know, this is wonderful. I think, do you know what? I think today's kits, Maggie, today's kits have been beyond beautiful. We're being very much spoiled today. I feel very, very pleased indeed. I do feel like the cat with the cream today with all of these pearls, and the last kit with that amazing tulip citrine. And I said, oh, this is my favourite kit. And then, you know what? I didn't see this kit this morning.
Right.
It mustn't have been out by the time. I'd pay that, but we've seen just these big round pearls at that price tag, haven't we? These are huge. I'm taking them with me. I am. Come on, let's go. Now, we are going to have a look at Maggie's gorgeous jewellery. These pearls, divine. They are to die for, aren't they?
They are just
heavenly.
stunning. I couldn't believe it when I looked at them. I thought 2 strands of pearls.
This isn't spoiled.
I think it's a lovely gift for my first time, you know, sort of first morning show. I think it's lovely to be given those.
Lowered you into warm water here, gently, and filled it up with gorgeous oils. You are being spoiled with these kits.
Absolutely.
We're not pushing boundaries, I don't think, because I think these pieces seem to make themselves. We've got classic gemstones that tie in hand in hand. Now, you have used the blue together there. I was scared. Tell me why we shouldn't be scared to do it.
Because the blue gives a little bit of a highlight. It sort of adds a little bit of an extra dimension. It complements the pearls, and I've used the pearls and the blue and the quartz as well, all in that one necklace.
You were right to do that as well.
And I think it works nicely. And oh, I do like that little bracelet.
Is this a ladder weave?
It is, yes, yeah.
I do like these together.
I think they work fabulous. And what I like about them is through the transparency of the quartz beads, you're getting the coloured wire showing. So you can see little glimpses of it. And it's finished.
It's like a little window inside the gemstone. Yeah.
And it's a rose gold clasp, which I think is just lovely with it. I think the rose gold works beautifully.
Now, in your next earrings, it's got to be rose gold, hasn't it? You see how huge those pearls are. And these almost look like little bows that actually, do you know what? The blue just goes so well with those pearls. What was I thinking? This is why I need to tune in and see you. Then look at, now these are my favourite earrings. I've got to say, they're charge that for the $24.95 alone. Wouldn't you pay $24.95 for that one strand of pearls? You're not getting one, you're getting 2 strands of gorgeous pearls. Have a look at this bracelet. Now there's a little element that's different about this bracelet, that we've got elastic in there together with crochet. So you've got that lovely texture from our beading thread. I don't know whether you agree, Maggie, but our beading thread is so silky.
Yes, it is actually, now you mention it, yes.
Because you know, I've used other beading threads before and they've been kind of like corrugated, you know, when you go bump along with your nails.
No, this is
silky.
It's just smooth, yes. There's no issue with it at all. It crochets onto the hook and
rather than
off.
tries to knit together.
Yeah, yeah.
$24.95, loads of you with this in their baskets. Now you're going to show us how to do this bracelet,
I am, I'm just starting it off here.
Fab. So you've got your crochet needle out. Where do I get a crochet needle from? Is it just a regular one?
It's just a regular one. You'll probably get it from a major superstore or your little local knitting shop.
Okay.
You might get it on market stalls. Anywhere that sells knitting yarn will sell crochet hooks.
Okay, so not even expensive at all.
No, they're about $150, $170.
Oh, fine. And for what they do, because I know I've seen Sheila crochet, but I've never seen you crochet. So let's see if you do it differently, or whether it's something that's. Is it only done one way, like knitting? Is there different?
There's different stitches.
Yeah.
I'm not an expert in crochet at all. I just use it as an effect. But some people do amazing things with them. Little flat bit on there. It tells you what your gauge is. It doesn't, for this, it's not terribly crucial that it's exactly right.
Okay.
So if you've got one, just use it.
Okay, dokes.
And what you do to start off with is you thread your beads onto your wire, yeah?
Okay.
So thread it on first, and then you're working with the wire off the spool.
Right, okay, so
you're not
there you
actually
go, that's
cutting
the first thing you do, is put your gemstones on. How many gemstones, or is it just a random handful and you work around it, or what?
Well, you can always take them off the end if necessary. A bit more tricky to add them on, so put more than you think you need.
Oh, okay, because you can just snip off and take them off.
I've just been practicing here, just doing a little bit here, and that's got 3 pearls and a blue one and another pearl, so that's...
And do you work your pattern out before you put it on then?
Yeah, anyone that's starting off, get a beading board, they're invaluable.
We had that amazing deal with the beading board and the tools.
So that much, those 5 little beads there, those 5 small beads there, are actually working out when you crochet them at that length there. Yeah. So very simple, I think. You're doing a kind of chain with it. So what you do is you bring it over, tension it down here somehow, bring it from over the back towards the front, and then with the little hook, pull that through the loop.
So pull it through the loop.
Yeah.
Incidentally, my darling, just on the bottom of your screen board and a toolkit, which you're saying are essential.
Oh, totally essential. It's so difficult to work, I think, without them.
Me too. Well, it goes everywhere. You're me, I'm so clumsy. Okay, sorry,
It's okay.
Just $14.95.
So slide up your bead, and again, just hold that in place. So I'm holding that bead in place somehow. It's underneath the wire. hook the wire around again and pull it through.
Okay.
So what you're doing is you're making a kind of loop that the bead is lying on.
Okay.
Yeah? So that you're not sort of crocheting through the bead or anything. The bead's just lying there. And then just to hold it in place, spread them out a little bit. Do another 2.
They do look kind of like they're floating. It's lovely.
Yeah, they're like a little edging almost, aren't they?
Yeah, and because you're not too tight with a movement, which I like. So you're pulling that through.
So I'm pulling that loop through, yep.
Okay.
Watch out, you tend to get a bit of a kink, as you can see there. The wire tends to twist around.
Yeah, as you move yourself.
It's as you pull it off, so just be careful of that. If you can support it somehow, if you had, you know, the helping hands tool.
Yes, handy Andy, I know him well.
Yeah, so you could probably put a rod through that, a bead dream or some sort of rod, hold it on that.
Oh,
and
that's
then,
a good idea.
And then it'll just spool off and it won't get that kink in it.
Yes, that's a much better idea. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
so
you.
unfortunately, that's kind of kinking up now. I could drop it on the floor to unwind, but you know what would happen? It'd just go all over the place.
Yeah. Shall I hold it for you?
Oh, that'd be great, thank you.
There we are. Right. I will be your handy Andy.
Thank you, handy Andy. So yeah, just pulling through. I think this is called do crochet anyway. I've always found that if somebody does one craft, they've got the essentials and basics of another craft.
I think one craft leads to another, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's that kind of addiction. Once you start crafting, you'll dip your toe in all of the crafty things.
Right, so I'll stop it there and then I'll turn around. Now, there's in crochet, in the language of crochet, there's different terminologies. There's American terminology and there's British terminology.
Oh,
and
well,
so that
we've
confuses.
got a lot of American viewers at the moment.
Have you?
Yeah, through the web.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yes.
So in Britain, I think we call this next one, I think we call it treble stitch.
But what do we call it if we're shopping from America?
I think it's a double stitch or something. I'm sure something.
Let us know. Let us know.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around and I'm going to go back the way now. Yeah, and I'm not going to add any beads at this stage. I'm just going to go back the way. Right, let me just get my head around this one.
Okay, sorry, I'm just listening to
okay.
your lovely accent. That's why it's being so quiet. Oh, I love that lady's voice.
So I've got the first hook and I'm going to turn it round. And what I want to do is go into a hook. Yeah. No, I don't. I want to bring the wire over first.
Yeah.
Then go into, come here. Then go into a hook. Now, when I was doing this at home, it worked fabulously.
Oh, it always does.
It always does, doesn't
it? always does, Mags.
Then you've ended up with 3 stitches on
okay.
here.
Well,
pull it through one, and then pull it through the next. You should actually do that at the same time. You can get the 2 done at the same time.
2 birds and 1 stone.
Just
what happens if it starts to get too tight? Can I use a reamer to just loosen it off? Or
you could, yeah. People use sort of points of knitting needles, etc.
Okay.
I'm just going to slip that off there.
Okay, and rehook
and
it.
redo it, yeah.
Is that the best thing to do rather than fiddle about with it? Just
I think
keep calm and carry on.
Yes. So I'm going to take that back through there.
Aha!
I still get if this was being done in yarn, it'd be a lot easier to understand or a lot easier to see it. I don't know if you can see that on there.
No, we can see it. We can see it
yep.
really well.
So again, same procedure. Hook through front to back. Go into the next loop next to the next bead. Hook it round again. Bring it through. And through again. Oops. And through again.
It doesn't matter if you drop it, you can always pick it up, can you?
You can always pick it up, yeah. And it's because it's not like knitting with yarn, which tends to be very perfect, and many people are very perfect at it. This is going to look slightly different anyway, just because of the medium.
Yeah, but it's the texture that you're looking for, isn't it?
It's the texture you're looking for. And then
sorry, that's me being too taut with your wire. You can have some more. I'm like trying to pull on it.
Is it 50 metres you get in those spools?
50-metre spools,
so,
yeah, you get loads.
Go for ages, yeah.
You get loads of crochet out of that, wouldn't you?
You would, absolutely. Yeah.
So I reckon you've probably still got a load of this left, haven't you?
So I haven't measured it. I've just sort of used it off the spool.
Put it in your. I've got lots of this.
So there you go. You can see it's beginning to sort of have a little bit of a different sort of appearance to it. Shall I do that once more? I'll try it once more.
We have got a text message as well.
Have you?
From somebody who's somebody's text about this kit. Here it is, and as I paid, so tempted by the Ladies' Day kit. You know what? You got to get it. It's beautiful.
It is lovely.
Do you know what? The value here is phenomenal. So be tempted, get it in your basket, and remember, 30-day money-back guarantee. You know, you got 30 days, 30 shopping days to send it back if you don't love it, which I love about us.
You won't send it back. It's so lovely.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Listen, all the time I think, our pearls are outstanding, aren't they? And think about Valentine's Day coming up. If you're doing last-minute pieces,
Exactly.
Is it last minute or we can get away with it, can't we? We can.
Another couple of weeks yet, isn't it?
It is. We've got to think about presents. Good morning. Ben's just joined us.
Hi, Ben.
How are you today?
I'm very well.
You look very much like Alan Rickman in Robin Hood today.
Ah.
Yeah, that's the look you've gone for. You look like him. He's got the Rickman look about him today. Not that you're an evil. You're not. We won't talk about that scene. Yeah, that was really horrid. We are down to very limited numbers of the kit, so please be quick. So you're going back on yourself now, are you?
Yeah, I'm just working my way back along, and then I did another row and added the pearls in to finish it off.
Should we show you the piece that's finished? Now, because what you've done is something quite interesting and something that I don't think I've seen before, is that you've added a row of elastic.
Yes, the reason why was because I wanted to snug into the wrist rather than be loose, because I think it's quite light, really. You know, it's not like a solid cuff or anything. So I wanted a little bit of give so it actually fit onto your wrist and would actually nestle into your wrist quite nicely.
Which we can...
That's it there. So the elastic comes with a pack and just threaded it in and out. And because it's invisible, you don't see it. Make sure you knot it properly. Dab of nail varnish, dab of glue in the end, so it doesn't fall apart one day.
And do you know what? So you go back twice on yourself.
Yes. Yeah, so
I just want to just to clarify, go back twice on yourself, and then another
row
with the pearls.
With the pearls and the same pattern as the first row.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Maggie.
Oh, it's great fun doing that one.
Now, if you are going to try out Maggie's technique, then we want to see it. We need the pictures. Yes. We want you to send your wonderful designs to the WAF, and that's where we're going now for the second time today. Let's WAF. Okay, welcome back. We sped over here. Number 314 is just heavenly, very, very Egyptian earrings. Gorgeous rings.
Love those.
Look at the herringbone. Aren't they gorgeous?
Beautiful.
Number 314, Jackie, who I'm sure, Jackie, if you're watching today, you probably picked up that wire bundle that was amazing. Only two or three of those left now. Hi, so happy to see Carol back. We are all so happy to see Carol back. It's like the song has returned to the building. This is my first entry to the Wall of Fame. I must tell you, I love. Stop. Have you got the wire twister, Maggie?
No, but I use the wire twisting pliers.
They're brilliant. Yeah.
You know
so
what
you
I mean?
do the thick ones with those as well.
Yeah.
The green amethyst rings are my favourites as they really catch the light. I've also used labradorite, lavender amethyst and spinel. The earrings are made using the adapted herringbone technique using green onyx and blue coated chalcedony. All, of course, from JewelleryMaker. Look at the glow coming from that green amethyst. Amazing. Well done, Jackie. I think you are super talented and you are number 314 and we are doing the draw today, so stay tuned.
Right, so I have number 3110 here. So
gosh,
somebody's been
those
using...
are so modern, aren't they?
They're fabulous, aren't they?
Wonderful.
Let's see who they're from. They're from, now, Aliyah
in Ireland, yeah.
Maloney over in Ireland, yeah.
Aliyah Maloney.
Greetings, lovely GM peeps.
We'll just put it that way. There you go. We've got to point at Ben.
Hi, Ben. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone at JM for bringing such great product and loads of inspiration into my home every day I tune in. Delighted Carol is back.
Yay!
The first show I ever watched had Carol presenting and Mark as guest designer. Awesome. I was hooked. So my entry for this week is some wire work. Rose earrings made of silver and copper coloured wire from JM and ear hooks made from some sterling silver I already had on hand. Hope you like. Thank you for doing what you do. Much love, Aliyah in Ireland.
Aliyah, what a pretty name.
Isn't it?
Gorgeous. And what gorgeous. Look at this fluorite. I love this collar. The pie collar technique is really in at the moment, isn't it? Number 313 is from the wonderful Carol. And Carol writes, hi all at Jewellery Maker. This is my third entry to the wall. It's a simple necklace made with fluorite chips and amethyst rounds. I think, she's saying, yeah, I think they look like amethyst. All bought from Jewellery Maker. I've only been making jewellery for a few months. Wonderful. See, aren't these chips wonderful? It looks like you've been making them for ages. But the designer inspiration shows in the DVDs I've accumulated are invaluable source of inspiration and techniques. Good luck to everyone entering. Love from Carol. Carol, good luck to you too, my darling. You're number 313.
And we now have 311.
I love that strand. There's these jaspers and I think you can see things in all of them.
what, like little landscapes.
Yeah, I saw landscapes. I saw a shark in one. That one's a bit sharky look with an eye. See what I mean? I think that they're wonderful and a bit Aboriginal art. They remind me.
Oh, right, I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, they're wonderful, aren't they?
So this is from Helen. I'm not from Helen in Cornwall.
Oh, lucky Helen.
Helen Phillips. Hi all at JM. This is my entry for the Wall of Fame. Beautiful, crazy agate and citrine from JM. A simple design but effective, I think, from Helen in Cornwall. And she's quite right. You don't need to go complex when you've got designs like this.
Because it all focuses on that.
It focuses then on the gemstones, absolutely.
And it's beautiful.
Lovely combination. They're fabulous.
I've got something amazing. Fan of this. Leanne writes, please find attached this week's entry to the Wall of Fame. It is a silver bracelet made with seed beads, bicones and round crystals. I hope it's good enough for the show. It's amazing. Amazing. It's my first attempt at making a slave bracelet and have to make more for friends and family. It did take me 2 days to make, but I love doing it and I need a win so I can replenish my stock. Good luck everyone, from Leanne in Devon. Leanne, the more you make, the quicker it takes, and this is just beautiful. So it goes around the finger. I love them. They're
really
great.
Unusual.
Do you know, my friend is going to be a bridesmaid, Alice, in South Africa, and they're getting married, and she's got to wear slave bracelets on their feet.
Oh, like barefoot sandals?
Yeah, amazing.
They look lovely.
With the gowns. Oh, beautiful. It's a really good idea. Now, we have got some beautiful chalcedony coming up for you after the break. It's got that wow factor. Juice-alicious is this strand. I've got some opal for you coming up after the break as well. If you wanted those opals, you got to act fast because we've only got 10 of them. Don't miss out. We'll be back after this.
Many thanks for all of your support of our bike ride to Arusha. We got there quicker than we thought. In fact, we got back quicker than we thought. So now we're going to cycle all the way to the Sarai mines in Turkey. When we do go back to Redditch this time, this will definitely be the end of the cycle ride. Thank you for all of your support so far, and for every time you've donated, I'm going to put you into a draw, and at the end of that draw, we're going to offer one lucky winner the chance to own a beautiful Sarai ring.
It is easy to donate to the charity cycle ride. Donate option on our website. And thank you.
Are you looking to create bespoke bridal jewellery? Then come and join guest designer Sheila on our bridal workshop. Sheila will guide you through how to design stunning accessories, including techniques using headbands, hair combs and tiaras. The full course includes a selection of hair combs and headbands, a selection of findings and wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, and a trip to our gemstone museum. All of this for just 100 6444 655.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Our commitment here at Jewellery Maker is to provide you with genuine gemstones. Many places might not be able to do that, but we want to guarantee it. So how do we do it? We go to the laboratories and we get tests. We have our own in-house gemologists that can guarantee that when we say genuine gemstones, that's exactly what you're getting.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount than our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Welcome back. It's time for that berrylicious strand. Very cranberry, aren't they? Just beautiful. Really sumptuous colour with an amazing mystic coating. I absolutely love these facets. Do you? I love the way you get that bounce of mystic, which is giving you purples and golds and blues, and the colour is phenomenal. I would just want to wrap wire around these, do you? I think they're going to look absolutely amazing with the chartreuse wire, which I've got coming up for you later on today. How fabulous. That contrast is just wicked. Beautiful saris or Indian tiaras. I think gold and fuchsia go really well together. This is such a beautiful, it's sort of a reddy pink, isn't it? It's somewhere in between red and pink. It's got that really deep cranberry, is definitely how I'd describe it. Look at that bling. Just gorgeous. 45 carats of gorgeous. They're between, oh no, they're all uniform. It's 6 mil. You can create beady beads out of these, rosary linking. These would be a really beautiful idea. And I think I would stick with gold. Be wonderful in soutache. They're just about 6 mil on your beaded chain, just about the largest you want to go for beaded chains perhaps. I think that these are going to be wonderful if you're using them for macrame. The Shambhala style bracelets are a little bit skinnier than tradition. I think these are also going to be really nice if you want to put them either end of your chainmail bracelets, because don't forget to do that. I also think these would be wonderful charms. Think about that bubble bracelet. Hannah Oxbury, when she designs here for us, always talks about the bubble bracelet. I love that look with a nice big gold ball head pin and lots of EKG K80 is your code. We've already got lots of you interested in this, but Maggie, what would you do with this?
I'd mix it up with maybe some rose gold wire, because it's got the kind of reddish colour with it, and the rose gold has obviously got the reddish colour with it, and I think that would look a little bit more different, a little bit unusual. I can't get over how blingy it is.
It's really blingy,
isn't it?
Yeah, really, the sparkle is sensational, really catching the light. Would you therefore, when it's this blingy, use it in place of a sequin? Wouldn't it be nicer to have genuine gemstones instead of sequins in the bling pieces? And we're thinking about prom-style jewellery. Prom-style jewellery, this is essential for, isn't it?
It'd be great for that. If you wanted to do that with pearls, you've got that kind of, that sort of wicked queen from Snow White look.
I love that. Mirror, Mirror is one of my favourite films after all. Now, this strand is chalcedony, and so we expect it to be what? About $11.95, $12.95? $9.95 at a push, but not today, my darling jewellery makers. On a day where we gave you pearls for $4.95, we're also going to give you chalcedony at just £6.95 with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Get these in your basket. So 800 644 655 is the way to do it. Free phone if you're dialing from a UK landline. .com is the way to do it. Check out your baskets. We can't guarantee stock within a basket if you don't check it out. Great to see you all on board. Anna, Sarah, Katie, Jackie, Terry, Carol, Tina in Devon, Sylvia, you're shopping with us again. Hello, darling. Rita. Hello, Jacqueline, another Jacqueline, Jay, and Sylvia's bought too, actually. No, it's a Sylvia in Tarragona. Oh, it's cheeky Sylvia from Spain. And we've got Sylvia from Merseyside. She's there, Sylvia from Spain, glamming it up. How lovely. We've got you, Shilu, you're in. Carol, you're in as well. Should we go and see Sylvia? We should go. I mean, it's only polite. Sylvia, we're on. We're coming over. That's what she's having instead of cups of tea, I expect. BKGK80 is your item code. Oh, do you know what we've got? And you're shopping from Cornwall, beautiful Cornwall. I wish I was there now. Buckinghamshire, Cambridgeshire. What a lovely place. Sarah, you're shopping from Cambridgeshire today. Sally, I'm from Shropshire. I've never been. Loads of you there. $6.95 for this strand. Incredibly beautiful, juicy, voluptuous colour. I want to put these on a stretchy, and I want to put just jump rings in the middle of them. 3 jump rings. I thought I heard a cricket in the studio. It made a little, it was 95 pence. I've lost the plot. I'm telling you, it was the bubble wrap, I think, next to me. $6.95. Do you know what? Has our early bird sold out, Scotty? It's sold out, that's a shame. Now, I'm going to give you, what about the amethyst? Please tell me there's a few left of those. Not very many, says Scott, but a few. So let's have a look. Now, these went silly low. If you've just joined us, maybe you've just got in, maybe you did the school run, you had to do the blinking shopping as well, and you've just got in, look at what you nearly missed, but not quite, so get yourself on the phone. amethyst at just $7.95. Now, so many of us have fallen in love with this. We are very limited, so you need to be quick. $7.95. We've got less than 20 left of those. Right now, I'm going to give you another refresh of the big toolkit bundle. You get the big toolkit. This is just a little recap of the amazing prices. Very popular, this one today. One of our most popular buys of today is your full toolkit. So you get your pick, your reamer tools, chain nose pliers, perfect for opening and closing jump rings. You've got your snips, as well as pliers, great for starting off eye loop, or for doing the eye loops, also for your rosary linking, starting off spirals. They are essential. I've got your crimp squidgers. That is a Jenny term. I think they're just called the crimping tool. They're now called crimp squidgers. You've got your flat nose pliers. You've got your bead measurer. You've got your snips, and it all comes in your handy case. That's $14.95 on its own ordinarily, which is a great price tag, and you're getting your bracelet board. We have not had the bracelet board in for yonks, 6 months. Yonkers, it's back. I haven't said yonks for ages. And you've got the necklace board, which Maggie said was essential, couldn't live without it, at just $14.95. There's loads of you in for this. That's the price of the toolkit. You are getting these little beauties for free. SGG C18, new to jewellery making or just replenishing your stock. You can't have enough bracelet and necklace boards. I've got them stacked up under my sink is where I keep it all. Traditionally, I know it's a place for cleaning products, but I'd much rather stack it with jewellery making stuff under there. And I've got them stacked up because they need to be in hand, don't they? Don't forget, you've got your full toolkit in there as well, the large toolkit, and it is always a good idea to replenish toolkits, probably every year and a half. So you've got the 3 essentials for just $14.95. Now, I'm really excited because we're going to give you your price straight away. These did technically sell out when they were bought to you, but 10 people didn't check their baskets out, and we just already told you it sold out. So we bring you the last opportunity, the last remaining 10. Now I'm going to put my excellent quality, far better than quality I have seen before, probably right up there wearing the throne. This one in particular in teardrops has to be the most elegant strand I have ever seen. We've only got 10. They are going to sell out, I think, so you need to be quick. Of course, I've got 10 in stock right now. Nobody's got one yet. Get in quickly. Look at the opalescence. Seriously, I mean, it's outstanding. The quality is far and beyond outstanding. When you see red and green and blue pinfire coming from any strand of opal, you know you've got quality. Now, I'm going to just say to you that you should be, I think you should be, getting anything you create out of this value. There are only 10. £47.95. When you think about what you're shopping for, you have got yourself something incredible. Look at that pinfire. Half the stock's gone. You need to be very, very quick. Look at that green. Look at that red, and think about what you're going to create. That special piece for the bride. Opal is said to be lucky, isn't it? That's the myth and legend. It is October's birthstone. Does look like they've gone and sold out. Well done. Now, I'm going to give you another opportunity again. We don't have many of these. How many exactly have I got, Scott, of these? 35. We expect them to sell out. Now, the quality do not reflect the quality and the price together, because it's far too low, I think. Have a look. Once again, because we've only got 35, yeah? We're going to put the price tag straight on. Look at the quality again. It just hits you as soon as you see this. There's a double strand of beautiful. Look at that. We've only got 35 and they're only £11.95. Now, we do not often have the opportunity to bring you opal. Now, Ethiopian opal is something I always like to get behind. It was only a recent discovery. 1995, they discovered that opal even was found in Africa, and it was quite by mistake an archaeological dig unearthed tools with opal, and they thought, well, the age of these tools, there's no way that this opal could have come from anywhere else but Africa. So they started unearthing it, and the great thing is now there are opal in Ethiopia. Of course, that means jobs in Ethiopia. And the law is that you can only facet Ethiopian opal in Ethiopia. So it's offered the chance for Ethiopia to have all of that new trade, which I love. It does look like they've gone and sold out as well. Now, well done to everybody. I'm not surprised it's gone either. Now, you see these huge, gorgeous pearls. Now, this is my presenter's pick of the day because they're massive and I am a massive fan of pearls. I'm sorry if I'm over pearling you today, but they came in stock and like a little bit of a diva, I said, Scott, give me all of the pearls. I love them so much. And they do go out of stock, pearls like this, this size. We don't see them and I had to have them. I had to have that. I did have to have that foot stamper moment just once. Look at these. You let me off this once, won't you? It doesn't normally happen. Well, I need them, you see. Look at how perfect are these. It's £2,000 for a strand which did boast absolute beauty. And they did have a clasp on them that was solid gold. I will give you that. And they did have a very big name behind them. But they were not South Sea pearls or anything like that. They just boasted the tag freshwater pearls, which is gorgeous. These are amazing. Aren't they heavenly? I just think pearls of this size can be very, 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 very expensive. Now, I'm going to promise you this strand for under £20. Now, I'm only promising you that price tag today. Now, and shall I tell you why we're doing this price tag? Is because we gave you earlier, as our early bird, and we always plan this, the early bird pearls were £4.95, which is really, give me pearls for £4.95. So, quite reluctantly, albeit, Scott's taken these down under £20. Now, we've had special permission from management to take these down to a crazy launch price tag. We don't expect, with all the open baskets that I've got today, I do not expect these to last. I do expect these. I definitely predict a sellout with this strand. What do you think? What would you pay for these? £14.95? We've only got 44. Would you pay £14.95? Well, I would. Well, I'm going to tell you, they're going under £10. You need to multiply. That's under £14. £12.95. There's 44 only. You've got to be quick. YVP062 to get them under £15. £20. Now, they're flying out the door. You've got to be quick. If you bought, I'm going to show you your early bird. So many of you got the early bird. And if you want that contrast to actually accent the fact that the other pearls are so round and so large, put them next to the potato pearls. If you're thinking about getting the sapphire today that I'm going to bring you later on, pearls every minute, three sapphires in between each pearl would be gorgeous. 27 remain. I think these are going to sell out. What about with the emerald? If you are looking to create high end, then look no further. If you bought the opal, I think one of the most perfect ways to keep it vintage is to put it with pearls like this, the perfect round, buying these in multiples. Now, I think the price, if you doubled the price of these, that's the price tag you've expected to pay for one strand, the perfect large pearls. We've got a text message from Suzanne, who bought the opals. Hello, Suzanne. Suzanne's saying, yay, got the opals. Suzanne, well done, because so many people are just saying, oh, I missed out. I can't believe it. I'm so sorry to those that did miss out. Have a look at them. Look how round they are. They're genuine freshwater pearls. It looks like these are going to sell out. We've only got 6 left. We're in single figures. You do get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so please don't worry. It's a free phone number. If you're stuck in a queue, stay where you are. You're in a lucky position because a lot of people aren't even in that queue. 3 chances. These are going to sell out. Check out baskets if you have got this in a basket on the web and you don't check it out now, you will have missed out to a telephone caller. Looks like those have all gone. Well done. Woo-hoo. Now I'm going to give to you. Doopy-doopy-doo. Oh, can we do this chain? Because we haven't done any chain for ages. Now, the twisted loops are fabulous. I think a lot of you are thinking about that layering and that nice chunky jewellery for the summertime, actually. And what about things like slave bracelets? Because we saw that wonderful piece, didn't we? That slave bracelet on the Wall of Fame. Look at the twisting. That's what I really like about this chain. It's nice and long as well. You have got the 20mm links, 30 centimetres, and it's silver on copper. What I like about this is the links. And it's about just offering that little bit of contemporary style to your jewellery, isn't it? It doesn't just have to be jewellery. If maybe you're working with the sari silks and making handbags, actually I think these make great handbag handles and clasps, don't they? They look wonderful there. Now, they're also great for framing polymer clay. If you want that sort of cabochon look, you can do that with it. You can use these in the traditional way of chain. You can use them to embellish shoes and things like that. Now, Maggie, do you use chain? I know you're a big fan of textiles. Does chain come into that?
I like chain, yes, I do. And I haven't seen that one before. I really like the look of it though.
What would you do with it?
Well, you can use it whole, or you could actually snip off some of the links and use the links to act as sort of connectors, you know, for connecting your different pieces.
Yeah.
Quite often I'll do a piece that's sort of gem-rich down around the neck and then put ribbon or cord in the back, and having that large loop kind of differentiates between the two.
So you can use it as that sort of separate to separate the two looks.
Yes. I'd hang gemstone dangles off it. So it's sort of like a charm necklace or a charm bracelet for that matter. Really, really versatile. There's a lot going on there. A lot you can use that for.
Perfect for framing polymer clay, like I was just saying.
Oh, yeah,
I think you could push this over and have that lovely frame, and then, you know, work using this as an anchor point. I think you've got to be quick with this. I just think that it's great to fill up stash box. Making bespoke jewellery and selling it on, and your customers are coming over to you and they're having a little rummage through and seeing what they want to buy and what they would like you to create. Now, we only started with 70 of these already. A lot have been allocated. 20 have gone to the website BOGC09. Both of these for just £8.95, which is an awesome price tag. Don't you normally pay around that for one lot? Don't forget you have got, what is it, 65 centimetres in total? Although I did do that adding up myself, so let's check that it's right. £8.95, 806, it is. One's 30 centimetres, the other's 35. Use your debit cards or your credit cards to come shopping with us here today at Jewellery. And we want to see what you're going to do with this. Maybe that you've got an idea that I haven't even mentioned and you're thinking it would help somebody out there who was looking for some inspiration. Do text us through. Well done, Jennifer and Angela, and loads of new telephone callers. We've got loads of regular telephone calls, so many of you on there to read out. BOGC09. Check out baskets and make sure you're hitting your number 1 button. A lot of you are coming in for this. It's lovely to see you all popping up in front of my screen. I can see all your names you see, and it's so lovely. Just think about as well taking the time to, if you are creating with your different mediums, it doesn't have to be for jewellery maker purposes. You know, like I was saying, it could just be accessories. It could be things like your spectacle chains. You want this at the back of the neck and then a finer spectacle chain leading up. It could be anything that we haven't mentioned here today. And if you're feeling that, then please do send your suggestions in. £8.95. You can dangle things. You can use that rope texture. And actually, it's something that Oliver just touched on. A lot of that roping texture is used in Italian jewellery, so it can be perceived as very expensive. It's very pretty, isn't it? Let me see, those links actually you could stack up as rings, couldn't you? I can't get it on my finger because of that link, but otherwise it will go on. A ring frame. Yeah, do you know, loads of things you could do with it. Absolutely loads. Now, I'm going to give to you something different. Let's give you number 9 for you, the gizmo. Now, actually, when you first start jewellery making, it's words like gizmo and jig and wags Y-cone that make you think, what are you on about? You're all completely nuts. Jewellery makers, you're nuts. Well, it's true, we are. Now, let me explain. Gizmo is not a small furry creature from a film that goes, ah. Well, it was, but it's not in this case. The gizmo, I think somebody couldn't think of a name for it, and it was a gizmo or a whatchamacallit. You know, it's that kind of a name. Oh, hand me that gizmo over there, will you? The gizmo is wonderful for creating coils. Now, I will go and try and grab some coils in just a sec, show you, in case you're wondering, well, what kind of coils? Really neat wire work coils. And all you do is you put your clamp, you put your needle in your clamp. Now, you put your wire around the handle, and you literally do this. You wind it. If you can do this action, then you can, here it is, then you can absolutely create this beautiful spiral. And what Rachel Norris has done here is created the gizmo and then put some wire through the centre, and then that's allowed her to wrap around. Now, I'm going to give you something else that has become one of my favourite things of all time. I'm going to open this up if I may, because I want to show you. I'm going to give you the jig as well. Now, the jig is not a dance or something you do involuntary, the jig actually is a wonderful tool to help you create uniform. Now, have you ever done this? Have you ever created something out of wire and someone gone, I love that, can you make it for me? And you're like, are you kidding? I can't remember how I did that. I did it by accident. I do everything I do that's good is a complete accident. Now, it is true, literally everything. Now, if you've got the jig, it eliminates that. Is you're putting pegs, a little bit like battleships, and then you work your wire around the pegs. And that gives you, and then you take your wire work piece off, and you think, okay, you remember where you went, because you'll do a little diagram and I'll show you, and you create it again. So it's perfect if you're doing chandeliers for earrings, totally uniform. Perfect if you want to repeat, so bridesmaids pieces, totally the same. Perfect. You can create ranges of jewellery, you can do the same design but with different gemstones. Perfect. So let me show you, because it does come, because when I first got this I thought, well, how am I going to remember the sequence and things? Don't worry, because and it comes with blanks as well, which I would recommend that you photocopy. Or you can scribble on a piece of paper. Now, if you want to do, this one's my favourite, because I like this link, because I think that's really pretty. Now, it shows you where to start. So here's one. So you go 1, and then it takes you 3. Do you see what I mean? So you can't go wrong. You've got all the different designs. You've got the serpentine, all the different designs that you need. Those are your little peggies that you put in. Now, it also comes with 2 practice reels as well of wire. So you've got your pegs, you've got your wire, you've got your jig, you've got your instructions. We're also talking to you about the gizmo. You get the gizmo as well, but you know what, we're feeling in a generous mood. We're going to give one of our most popular colours, the copper wire, 10 metres, 0.6, one of the most popular gauges as well. And we're going to give it to you all for one price tag. XGGC02 is your item code, £8.95. When you think about what you can achieve for under £10, the skill that we're giving you for just £8.95, skills and the wire, we'll have a look. £8.95 for the whole bundle. This is great. Now, I know, Maggie, that you are not into that much wire work. You're just getting into it. Mm-hmm. Have you got a gizmo or a jig?
I've had a gizmo for years.
Is it wonderful? Do you love it?
It's fantastic.
Why do you love it? Why is it fantastic?
Because it's nice and quick and it gives you lovely uniform coils. And it saves you having to spend ages wrapping it around a skewer, which is...
Oh, yeah. Skewers are for chicken. Or marshmallows.
Kebabs and things, aren't they?
Yummy things.
So, and you've got the 2 sizes as well, of course, which makes...
Yes, that's important to note, actually. You've got the skinny one and you've got the medium.
You've got the other one as well. Yeah, so, yeah, as I say, I've had it for years and I've used it for all sorts of bits and pieces.
How wonderful. What about the jig?
I've got one, but I haven't used it as much.
You must use it because it's brilliant, especially if you're just getting in.
Yeah, I've tried some with it, but I've tried it with 1mm wire because I didn't have anything else.
Start with 0.6, it's easier.
Exactly, far too thick. So I need to try it with 1.6.
You need the steel frame with the thicker wires, and this one is great for the 0.6s and the finer wires. £8.95. Lots of you there. It's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to have Matthew, Gladys, Jackie, Namisha. Hello again, Namisha. Thanks for your text. Ratner, you're there. Carolyn, you're there. Ruth and Jean and Anonymous and loads and loads of you. Luscious to have your company here today. Don't forget that you will get a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, let me give you a cheeky little heads up on our sapphire. Scott's not told me how much these are going to be. He's just said to me, they're under £20 like that. Oh! Well, do you know what? I'm going to buy them now. Under £20, absolutely. So I think I know what price you're going to, because these are sapphire after all. Beautiful. That is the textbook colour, isn't it, for sapphire? It's the one that we expect sapphire to be. Have a look, I've also got for you emeralds. Aren't we spoilt today? We are, aren't we? A little bit spoilt with these precious gemstones. Starting off the day with those gorgeous citrine tulips. Don't forget, we've got the drawer today as well. They're all working away now with some beading so that I can see them. Now, I've also got for you something else very special. Imperial topaz, or golden topaz as it's also known. How gorgeous, the glow. It's like a peach colour, isn't it? Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Stay with us, my darling jewellery makers, because the fun is going to continue. Right now, we are going to do, should we do this wire deal? In a minute we'll do the wire. Are these all Chandy beads? I'm going to find out for you. I think they are. Yes, they are. Chandy beads are wonderful and were sourced by our buying team, headed up by Hannah Oxbury, who is really passionate about these Chandy beads because they are fantastic and the intricacy is wonderful. Now they go through a certain process. Now they're not, it's not silver in moulds. These are all handmade. Silver that is handmade. Now you've got to pay a lot of money for that on a regular basis normally. You would, wouldn't you? Handmade silver. Well, it's a craft, isn't it? It's craftsmanship. Absolutely. I think you're going to be very, very, very shocked at the price we give you. Actually, anyone who is a silversmith that watches, you're probably thinking, how? How can you do that? It's because of our amazing buying power that we've got. That's the only explanation for it. For me. What I've got for you. Look at these. I love them. Look at the texture. And they're huge. Have you ever shopped in one of those charm bracelet manufacturers that's got like a snaky style silver bracelet? This, well, I've tried it with my daughters, and it is like the bead charms that they do. My daughter's got one of those snaky style ones. I bought it very years ago, and these do fit, just in case you're wondering. Now you've got 3 of those. They'd look amazing on some leather cord. They'd look wonderful. Now, do you know what these also would look great on? If you ever watched Laura Binding with her Lazy Daisy Viking weave, if you put this through the skinnier straw plate, you could make one of those charm bracelets, couldn't you? Now, have a look. You've also got the pyramids. Oh, I really like these. With a drill hole as well, but not as large, obviously, as the last one. So these will go on your cord and things. And these are bracelet shop. You've got 3 of those. Then you've got, look at all of these. There are 10 of these. Oh, I love them. Chandy beads are hand crafted. You have got, how many in total? Because I've got all my stuff, 3, 6, 9, what is it, 19? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 19 elements of sterling silver. And they've been blackened to give them that wonderful vintage look. These were £23.80, but we're taking them down for you today. For the first time, Chandy beads handcrafted, and you've got 19 of them for a tiny price tag of just 12. Oh, that didn't work, Scott. That wasn't the price tag you said in my. That's a big. By the way, it's a big price drop. It's a big price drop. We're gonna give you, not that one. First you're teasing us with times, and now you're telling us we're going to get a bargain and taking it away. £11.95. That's a big price. Hang on. That's way more than £10 off. You've got a better than half price. Listen, you need to get these quickly. ZTGC18. They are wonderful and you'll love using them. And actually, again, if you want to get anything valued, please think about using sterling silver. Handcrafted makes all the difference. You have got that. Oh, great in gents jewellery as well. Oliver's just saying, I'd like this in my jewellery. Do you know what? I am going to give you the challenge kit a little bit later on. Please don't worry, because of course we're going to do it at the end today. Don't worry, because Maggie has had hers from the beginning. I'm not being mean. Just giving you 3 minutes to create something, although I should. Now, the Chandy beads are still available because you're just flowing through on the phone lines for those. Now, there's 20 left, so we're fine for stock at the moment. Now, 20's not a lot though, Scott. We've been very busy today. Now, Maggie said to me today, when I saw her this morning, it's the first time I met Maggie, and the thing she said to me was, I love ribbon and I love these drusies. Now, the next kit has both, and I'm going to tell you, these drusies, I just want them. They just are fabulous. It's like going into a cave with all these twinkly, sparkly gemstones. Look at this. Oh, aren't they beautiful? Aren't they beautiful? Look, this one's really sparkly. Now, I've got to say something quite sad, actually, Scott. That is, this is really, really limited. We don't have many. We've only got 40 of them. Oh my gosh, you've got to be quick because you're going to love it straight away. What I love is, now there's a very frosted element about this. It's going to be a scorching hot day and everything's kind of frosty like this. I can't remember that, says Oliver, but I know what you're saying, and these are frosted. That's what it reminds me of when you're in a hot country. You might be on holiday. You know, when you just, that's what these are reminding me of, that kind of scorching hot morning. frosted mookaite is gorgeous, isn't it? You've got the solid colour, you've got all these wonderful different shades. I love it. Then we're going to give to you, now I love this all together. Oh gosh, that feels really cold. Actually, I'm thinking very Grecian jewellery that you could create out of this. I don't know if you agree. Sort of Roman goddess. I'm thinking of a Roman goddess here. And I think this could be feminine or masculine, even though you've got sparkle. Check this out. You've got frosted smoky quartz. I've never seen frosted smoky quartz like this. Gorgeous, absolutely perfect. And then you've got the howlite. I'm not done. This is why I think Roman goddess, because the howlite's got that marbled effect, hasn't it? Love it, Roman columns. Then I'm going to give to you leather effect cord. It's wax cord in the cream and the brown, or chocolate. Let's call it chocolate. You've got the chocolate there, and you've got the cream, and then we've got the minky and the chocolate ribbon. Really sparkly, that ribbon. It's something actually that Mags really loved. You've got, the colours are gorgeous together, aren't they? But it is reminding me, but with that mix of mookaite, the sun's just rising. You're wearing a pair of gladiator sandals. Oh, it's just Roman goddess, isn't it? Now you are getting antique bronze findings with this. You're getting 100 of them. Sorry, 98 of them. You've got antique bronze on coated copper. So you've got a metre of the chain. You've got your head pins, your eye pins, 3 pairs of shepherdy hooks. You have also got your nautical clasp, your lobster claw clasp. You have got your toggle clasp with the extender. You've got your crimp beads, your crimp bead covers. You've got your balls. You've got your flats. Donuts, you have got everything you need to create gorgeous jewellery. Plus your beading materials, you got all your beading materials. Should be the price tag on your screen right now, $33.65. Actually, if you're comparing that to anywhere else, it's a great price tag. Your beading materials, everything you get, absolutely everything, plus the 98 findings if you're just joining us for the first time today, and this is the first time you've ever seen Jewellery Maker, you will get a free tutorial DVD of everything you need. Incredible start to a brand new hobby. Straight away you're going to hit the ground running and you're going to be able to create. We've only got 44 of these. That's it. Once they're gone, they're gone. I thought we had 40, we had 44. VHG C60. You've got 5 strands, you've got mookaite, you've got agate, you've got frosted. The mookaite is frosted and so is the smoky quartz. You've got that sparkly druzy, you've got that magnesite. I can't believe this. You've got the findings. Wouldn't you pay, hang on a minute. Wouldn't you pay that kind of price tag for findings alone if you were shopping in a big crafty type store? What about you, Maggie? Do you ever watch and think, wow? I mean, I don't know how long you've been watching Jewellery Maker for.
Oh, I've been watching it on and off since the beginning. Okay. It depends really whether if I was at home and I could watch it or not. So I tended to watch the evening ones more than the day ones.
Yes. Now, what about our price tags though? Is it gobsmacked you, the price tags?
Oh yes, absolutely, totally.
Kits for?
Yeah. Because, well, as you always say, if you buy them separately, they're so much more expensive. But somebody's taken great care to put a really nice kit together as well. And this particular one's got all the findings and everything else with it. It's fabulous. Great prices.
So be really quick. The value is phenomenal. We're down to last 35 of these, in fact. 0800 644 655 or the w's.jewellerymaker.com. It's called Zen Garden. Well done, Jelena, very regular Jewellery Maker. Lisa, you're there. Hello, Wendy, Veronica, Matthew, Cindy. Lots of anonymous callers as well. I've got Jay and Peggy as well. Well done to you. Now let's go on over and have a look at the outstanding jewellery. For the last time today, we're going to go over and we are going to join Maggie. Come and have a look at what Maggie's actually designed from this kit. Now we have got the use of ribbon here, which is something, Maggie, that you've told me you love
ribbon,
using.
yes, I think it's really feminine.
I can see you like mookaite. You've got sort of mookaitey colours on in your necklace that you're wearing as well. What about that strand, frosted and gorgeous?
I've never seen. You mean the mookaite?
Yes,
I've never seen it.
Well, it's only found in one place, Mooka Creek in Australia.
Right,
one place in the world. It gives you all these lovely solid colours, so you never get clarity, but it represents the earth of Australia. But if you look at, I don't know if you're a fan of looking at artwork and things like that, but if you look at Aboriginal colours, they are very reminiscent of the colours that we see in mookaite, aren't they? I agree with you. It's like the condensation of the beginning of a morning, isn't it? I love it, and I love what you've done. I think that there is a lot of texture in this kit, which I'm sure you like, because you are into into textiles and textures, and I think that that's glorious. For under £20, you've made ever such a lot, and you did have a lot left over with this kit. The cord works beautifully. Cord is something that you enjoy working with?
Yes, and it's the first time I've actually used this cord, and I was really, really impressed with it. It's really silky, it's really fine. In fact,
you
I
said
wasn't
this
sure.
to me this morning,
I wasn't
didn't
sure
you?
if it's cotton or if it's linen, because of its, its quality.
I'm not sure. We'll find out for you. It's wax to give it that
wax
sort of...
ones you buy elsewhere off the shelves. Really, really like this cord. Yeah, it's great.
So did that therefore make it easier to put through the drill holes?
Oh, totally. Yeah. But it also gives a much more upmarket appeal to it, I think. It's not sort of coarse like some cords are. It's nice and fine.
Which is nice, isn't it? I think if you're doing the corset weaves and things like that with it, it looks amazing with kumahimo, things like that. Now, I love this necklace. And again, I think there is quite an Australian or a boho feel about this kit, isn't there? Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the pendant, because the pendant actually, you've used that coloured beading cord as a feature and done like a star effect over the top, which I really enjoy.
Yes, I wanted something to sort of hold it down a bit, because with the cord, I felt you needed a bit of weight to wrap around it, and then just use the beading thread just to go over like a spider's web and give it a bit more presence, a bit more chunkiness.
I think you've got to do that when you've got that lovely colour in beading thread, because it used to be, we used to hide it, didn't we?
That's right. I always only ever used the grey stuff, the steel one, and now all the colours are fantastic. I love using them.
I love the way you can use the right colour for the right gemstone, and it's funny how we didn't have that before. Look at this, I love this. And you actually said you wanted more head pins to me this morning.
Yes, obviously I used only what was in the kit and nothing more, but I've got quite a few beads left over, and if I had more head pins, if I was doing this for myself, I'd really put them all on, put as many on there as I could do. Yeah, go to town.
Gorgeous. Yeah. And then we got a pair of earrings on the end here as well. So you've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of jewellery for future birthday presents for and things. It's like stocking up on cards ready for imminent birthdays and things. It's about planning forward, isn't it, and creating something gorgeous with quality, which I don't think you can get. I mean, if you're thinking, right, I've got 6 or 7 friends I've got to buy for this year, I'm on a budget, but I don't want to get them just something rubbish. I want to really give them something nice. Then do something like this to buy 6 or 7 presents. You wouldn't be able to do that for under £20, would you?
Oh, totally not, no. And if you think about it, if I can just look at those jerseys, they're just so absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? So
the sparkle is incredible, isn't it?
So you've got this amazing kind of the sort of matte effect, the sort of brushed effect with the sparkly bits as well. They're stunning. They're beautiful.
And that's what makes the difference. It's like a wink of sparkle.
Yeah. And so that little using some of those.
You did the.
So that's just an elastic, and I don't know how many you'd get out of this kit. Loads and loads, I should think.
Beautiful.
And a little cluster in the end, because I like little clusters. Yeah.
I love the bows too. I think that is so cute. Now you're going to give us a quick demo. Which one are you going to do?
The one I was going to do was this one here.
Okie dokie.
Yep.
So you're doing this bracelet here, almost like little hugs of gemstones there around the rounds.
Yep. So I'm using the, sorry, what stone are those again?
The agates.
Agate,
beautiful, aren't they? Striping's gorgeous. They're reminding me of like the mountains in the distance, because they've got those peaks to them, look, with the stripes. Really pretty.
Oh, right. When I use the beading thread, I used to be really mean about it. And what I do now is I don't measure 1, 2 or 3 rounds with it instead.
So you're snipping.
So snipping. Let me see, sorry, I should have opened those up before.
No, don't worry.
I was getting really carried away with my other kit.
Well, you've got a whole kit for a challenge today, so we are going to give you another kit momentarily just before the end of the show. So you're using howlite, you're using all of the strands. You've got the smoky quartz in there as well. There we are.
For some reason at this kit I just felt they all went so well together, to use them together.
Do you know, I love the fact that these have been put together, because a lot of the time we challenge you and say, right, okay, for anybody who's scared of mixing things up, let's go for it. But this one actually, when you've got a kit like this, it's quite a relaxing, easy make, because they do go together already.
It is. Yes, somebody's done lots of hard work in putting it together.
I think our Becky's done us proud today.
She certainly has.
You've been a spoiled girl.
Right, okay. So I like using those macrame boards as well, because the notches are really good for putting your...
Oh, they're
your
invaluable, aren't they?
Yeah.
I don't think we got them in stock at the moment, but they are invaluable.
Right.
I've got one, and I weave from mine.
Right.
It's great, because I couldn't get the bead loomer, could I? Kept going out of stock.
Right, so on here I've just put this little one at the end as a kind of stopper, yeah. And
then I've got 8 of the kit left.
Oh, good grief, right. Flat one and a round one. Now let me get my head around this again. I made this last week. Thank you.
That makes life easier, doesn't it?
Right, so it's a little grey one, a little smoky quartz, followed by a mookaite, followed by a smoky quartz, and then you take them round. So are those all in the way a bit? I'm going to move them out of the way a bit. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this back round and through the howlite bead, and then gradually tighten it up, and you get that little effect. Then it's the same on the other side. If you like things, you might want to actually sort out. You might wish to sort out the mookaite beforehand.
Okay.
Or you might decide to go a bit random with it.
Oh, what do you mean? So you just sort out the colours first?
Well, you could. You might decide that.
What did you do? Just run with it?
What I tried to do was put one of the yellowy ones on either side.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
So I was kind of conscious of that when I was doing it. So you end up with this little sort of almost like a little floral shape, little flower shape there. And then one of the agates in here, and that just nestles up nicely in the little space, kind of in here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then
so just nudging it.
Just nudging it. Round one. This is basically it. That's all it is. It's really quite
And you
simple.
just repeat that over
and you just
and
keep
over
on
again?
repeating that over and over again, yes.
Choosing your colours as you go?
Yeah, and well, you can lay them out beforehand, obviously, if you want to do that.
Sometimes I think, yeah, because but then I do like just being quite random. I'm a lazy jewellery maker, I always say it. If they go together anyway, sometimes I just think, oh, well,
I don't mind them being random. I'm not really into symmetry. And so you're building it up like that all the way along.
Perfect, so you just repeat that.
And you repeat that until you reach the end, yeah.
Thank you. Let's have a look at the fit. Right, the kit's gone and sold out. I'm really sorry. Gone, sold out. Well done to everybody. Our lowest price kit of the day. So many sellouts that I'm bringing you. Now, we've still got one more kit to bring to you as our challenge. But first, anywhere is Waff. We have got some exciting designs, really like boingy, springy one. Look at the neatness of the macrame here. And in fact, these beads, these aluminium beads I've got coming up for you. Number 315 is amazing. It's from Jeanette in Leicester. Jeanette writes, this is my first attempt at macrame. Are you serious? Look how neat she is. Listen, my first attempt looked like the dog had done it. Amazing, so neat. I'm planning a jewellery party, woohoo! In the next few months, we want to see the pictures and everything. It only takes me about 5 to 10 minutes to make one now. Love them, Jeanette. Well done. You are wonderful. And you're number 315. Look, this is the one I love because look how boingerific it is. That is an actual word now.
Yeah. So this is from Stephanie Degville. Please find attached my latest Wall of Fame entry. The bangle is made using 1.25 wire as a base and 0.6 for the coils. The gemstones used are crackled quartz and a mixture from a bead scoop. All materials used are from JM. Hope to see you all soon, as I'm hoping to come on a course for my 30th birthday. Whoa, fantastic. Just have to decide which one. And that's Stephanie, who's down in Ipswich. That's lovely. Great colours in it as well.
Beautiful. That is a bit of a conundrum. Which one do you go on first? I don't know. Look at this. Now, just before I do move on to the next, we have got the toolkit bundle with the bracelet board, and it is very fast approaching a sellout, and I don't want you to miss out, so I am just going to mention it to you now. Graphics on your screen, and it's $14.95. You get the bracelet and the necklace is the word I'm looking for, board for free with the large toolkit, $14.95. Look at this. Is it silver clay or polymer? Isn't it wonderful? This is amazing. Let me see. It's jewel enamel. Fantastic, and it's from Christine, and Christine says, hey all at Jewellery Maker, this is my entry for this week. It's a pendant that is created with my jewel enamel. I'm sorry the texture stamp uses from my... God, there's nothing to be sorry about. We all use from our stash. I highlighted the texture using my fabulous the result, and I'm still playing with the enamel to learn the effects created with this medium. Good luck to all, Christine. Christine, I actually thought that it was silver clay you'd used. It looks like real silver. But then because you've used colour, I was thinking, what is this medium? It's wonderful, absolutely beautiful, so well done. Keep going with your jewel enamel. It looks so solid. Number 317, it's gorgeous. Well done to you.
Now this one is from Emma Sleeth. And she says, "Hi all at JM. This is a picture of my very first attempt to wrap cabochon." I can't believe that's the first attempt.
See, this is the thing about the DVDs. It's just so step by step, isn't it?
I've kept it relatively simple, and I've made the reverse pretty also, so it can be worn either way.
Because they often flip over.
Sometimes, yeah, exactly. I'm really pleased with the outcome, although I did need to practice getting the tension right on the bell. I've used a fancy Jasper cab and silver coloured wire in 0.8 and 0.25, all from JM, of course. Lovely products as always. And this is Emma Adams in Grimsby. Wow,
Well
that's
done,
great.
Emma.
Well done, yeah, that's
gorgeous. Classic pearl time now, and if you did buy our pearls today or our amethyst, you're going to be really inspired by this. It's from Mary Clegg, and Mary writes, "Hi all at Jewellery Maker. Here is my entry to the Wall of Fame. It's a pearl and labradorite necklace, all from Jewellery Maker, and the picture does not do it justice at all." Mary, we do find that. We find that with our labradorites and things at the moment, isn't it? But it's beautiful. Well done to you. You're 319. Now, it's time to draw for the Wall of Fame. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to pick, first of all, a runner-up. Now, the runner-up, if you have entered, you'll be automatically, if you have sent us your Wall of Fame entries, you'll be automatically entered into the draw. Now, if you are a runner-up, you get £50 credited to your Jewellery Maker account to spend on whatever you like here at Jewellery Maker. If you're a winner, £100.
Fantastic.
Now, I'm going to close your eyes, close your eyes. I'll tell you when I'm ready. I won't break it. What do you mean again? Who told on me? You weren't in that day. Don't break it again. Cassie would never tell on me. So let's just put that one down. Go on then. This is for the runner-up. First one is for runner-up, and it is number 228.
228.
228. Who's that, Amelia? Amelia's going to tell you. 228.
Cheryl Lee Barry.
Cheryl Lee Barry. Yeah. Cheryl Lee Barry, you are the runner-up. Well
£50,
done, yay!
fantastic. Oh, you'll have fun spending that.
Oh, you will. Let's give it another spin. It's like lottery, this, isn't it? Okay, go on, down you go. Down. There we go.
What, am I picking again? Or you
Again, yes.
Again.
You're
9.
Oh, we've probably got that. Oh, I've got
that
it.
one there, isn't it?
Yes, it's here. It's Mary Clegg in County Durham. Hooray for Mary. Woohoo! Oh, I'm really glad that we actually saw what
that's
Mary
lovely.
made.
That's great.
And it was pearls. Well done, Mary.
And labradorite. Great combination.
Hope we made your day today. I've got the key, and I lose keys on a regular basis, so I better put that back in. Oh, the sapphire's coming up for you after the break. Keep shopping with us here at Jewellery Maker. We'll be right back with this gorgeous strand.
Join guest designer Sarah Elvin and get creating stunning designs in no time with this Kumahimo introductory DVD. The easy-to-follow steps shown on this DVD will make you feel like you have your own personal tutor and will guide you through a variety of techniques to get you started. To get your hands on a copy, simply contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Tune into Jewellery Maker every day at 5 p.m. for our Miss It, Miss Out show, where we'll have 4 hours of jam-packed deals, including clearance offers, end of line, last in stock and low, low prices. The Miss It, Miss Out show, only on Jewellery Maker.
Here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, we are happy to announce that our studio store is now open. If you attend any of our courses, you can now browse through special items, get exclusive discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Become an exclusive customer at the studio store. For more information on available courses and dates, please contact our call centre. The new studio store. The experience just got better.
Come and join resident designer Linda as she guides you through various techniques in soutache. Get creative with this exciting medium ultra suede backing. The full course includes a selection of gemstones, soutache cord and ultra suede backing, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and Gemstone Museum, and a chance to visit our shop. And all for just $79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Beautiful. I actually think traditionally, before we realised that some sapphires could boast clarity and pinks and yellows and all sorts of different colours, this was the only colour that we associated with sapphire. So it's traditional. It's your textbook sapphire, isn't it? It's all about colour with this strand. Really deep, deep, deep inky blues. Have a look at these rondelles. Now, what I like about these rondelles is that they're perfectly uniform. Have you ever seen our ruby strand like this? Came in and went out really, really quickly. If you are lucky enough to have that ruby strand in your possession, put them together and make that double road bracelet. Can you imagine making a bracelet or a necklace or a pair of earrings? Just superb. We're talking about very high-end, very regal gemstones today. I do believe we've tried certainly to offer you very regal gemstones, and sapphire is a gemstone that I think, well, it's super famous, isn't it? It's of course steeped in history and therefore steeped in myth and legend. It is of course a birth gemstone. July sapphire was the gemstone of choice worn on Princess Diana's engagement finger, and it's very Elizabeth Taylor, isn't it? Actually, Princess Diana chose her engagement ring. Charles presented her with a box of rings, and she chose that ring, and it's that ring, isn't it, that's just, it's reignited since William gave it to Kate. Reignited our love for sapphire, and it is such a regal gemstone. Sapphires were used in pins to pin back your cloak in the Tudor era, and if you had a sapphire or an emerald pin to pin back your cloak, it was seen as a sign of status. You were someone of great importance. But it's about jewellery, isn't it? It's not about status really, it's about the jewellery that you're going to create. And of course sapphire can be seen in the really high-end jewellers and the high street jewellers alike. We see sapphire. It's one of those stones like, well, you know, like a diamond in any town, in any city, and we can expect to see sapphire because it's probably one of the world's most popular, favoured gemstones. If you would love the opportunity to work with sapphire, it is going under £20, which is crazy. If you've always wanted the opportunity to work with precious gemstones, here it is. If you want to create high-end jewellery, here's your opportunity. If you're doing bridal pieces, you've got to put this in your basket, and all for just $19.95. What do you mean? 17? He's changed the price tag. $17.95. It was supposed to be $19.95. He's a little, you rib tickler. Well done to everybody who's got theirs already. Supposed to be $19.95, but he shocked me. That's Scotty, my producer, with the £17.95 price tag. 800 444 655 or the w's.jewellerymakers.com. We started with way more than 100. How many do we have? 200. We've now only got 196. We're down to below 100. I have got an anonymous buyer from Lincolnshire, Pat. Kathleen's bought 2 of these, and I've got another Kathleen in Merseyside. Kathleen in Yorkshire's bought 2. Pat, you there? Jenny, you there? Always a troublemaker. Hugh, Sue, Carol, Nicholas buying those gorgeous pieces again today. I have got 3 brand new jewellery makers. Well done. Alison in Kits. If you don't, you could miss out. Jane in Kent. Phyllis, you there? You've got 2 in your basket. Lynn in Midlothian, you've got 2 in your basket at $17.95. Multi-buying is definitely what's being seen here on my screen. CPR, you 34, 45 carats. Just think about the fact that 1 carat in any precious gemstone. Don't we all want, girls, a 1 carat diamond ring? 1 carat, we think yes, yes. But you know what? You've got 45 carats. of a precious gemstone. Precious gemstones like sapphires can be seen in some of the world's antique jewellers at huge price tags. They are auctioned off at big auction in bridal pieces at $17.95. To get such a huge carat weight of any precious gemstone is an utter joy, isn't it? Think about presenting that bride with sapphires in her neckline, in her bridal pieces. Now we are down to the last 70 at $17.95. Be uber quick. Now let me tell you, I have got loads of you buying in multiple quantities. Eleanor in London, you're there. It's great to see you. Elizabeth in Tyne-and-Wear, well done. Lots of you shopping from Essex today. Lucky Essex. 67 is all that I've got left. Jane, Carol, Lou, on. Lots of these going to Greater London. Oh my gosh, they're only $17.95. If you've just tuned in, where have you been? Alice in Buckinghamshire, you're here with us, well done. Lots of multi-buys, like I said, which means that these are very likely to go very soon. We started with about 200 of these. We're now down to just 63. You can see on your screen our toll bar just going down and down and down. If you're shopping from overseas, yes, you're seeing right. Sapphires going at a low price tag. If you have already got lots in your basket today, you pay just £2.95 all the way up until midnight, no matter how heavy your basket gets. Could be that you're loading up with wire. Could be that you've got a few nice little pieces in there. Doesn't matter. £2.95 is all you're going to pay. Now, we have got lots of you there. I've got the Crystal in Lanarkshire. Mrs. Yorkshire, well done to you. I have got so many of you right in front of my screens right now. So many multi-buys. Trisha, you've joined us. Hello, my lovely. You're all very lucky to be owning 45 carats of genuine blue sapphire. What are your customers going to say? Oh, I must mention, if you're going to get these valued or if you're going to sell these on, please ask the call centre for the certificate of authenticity, because if you don't do that, sometimes people look at your price tags and go, they're not real sapphire, and you're, yes they are. You don't undersell yourself either, by the way. If you're doing jewellery parties, always remember sapphire are precious, and don't ever go too low. $17.95, $53. Of course they're associated with diamonds, emeralds, rubies, sapphires, tams, gemstone, and have been for many years. Well done Giselle, well done Susie, it's great to have you. It's so lovely to have your company. Please keep the text messages coming. I will relay any questions that we've got. 49 is all we've got left now. And there is a queue. Scott's just telling me in my ear, just to let everybody know, there is a queue on the phone lines. Please bear with. And so that leads me to telling you that if you have this in a basket, there's loads of people multi-buying. So if you have this in a basket and all of those telephone callers multi-buy, then this will sell out. So you must check out if you don't want to miss out. Lots of you, lots of multi-buying, aren't they? Now, I'm going to give you a crazy bundle, says Scott. So I'm going to give you the nylon pliers, which are back in stock today. And you have seen Maggie using quite often. Now have a look, nylon coated pliers. Why would we use nylon coated pliers? Well, I'll tell you, if you've bought any of our wire and you are worried about tarnishing it, or you want to just protect it, that nylon, coating acts as a little cushion. It's nice and comfortable, but you're still going to get that really fabulous grip. Do you know what this is brilliant for? Opening and closing. Opening and closing your jump rings if you're working with coloured wire. It's called Working 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5. Oh no, that started me off. Stumble in the kitchen. Now, your nylon pliers. Oliver, you're always singing this song actually, aren't you? Have a look. Because what you're gonna get, I love Dolly. I think you should get Vicky tickets and I'll go with her so you don't have to come. That's what's gonna happen. We'll be coming home singing 9 to 5 for the rest of our lives. Now, you have got this beautiful spongy coating here, handle, I'm going to call it a hand. I'm just going to pop this away because I just thought you can't see it very well. And that makes all the difference, because when you're using a tool very often, it's got to be comfortable in your, if like me, you just think, oh, my palms are aching. Now, you're going to get the nylon coated pliers. Now, I'm just going to talk to Maggie very quickly, because Maggie, I've seen you use these throughout the day, and you actually have told me that these are essential for you.
I think they're incredibly useful because they don't mark the wire. And they're also very good for straightening wire. You know,
of course they are, yes, we get kinks.
Yeah, just just don't sort of pull them too tight, otherwise it makes the wire a bit maybe.
You just
a
do
bit more
this, don't
fragile.
you?
Just do it gradually like that. Yes.
You can get a tight grip on these though. They're not. They have that solidarity to them. They are going to really create a good spiral, aren't they?
Absolutely.
So these are invaluable if you are working with lots of wire or coloured wire for jump rings. It doesn't have to be wire work. Now I'm also going to give you sterling silver findings. So you are going to get pins, and I'm going to keep them in the bag. I'm going to give you your head pins. I'm going to give you your crimp beads, your open jump rings on the larger diameter, and your open jump rings on the smaller diameter, and I'm going to give you 2 pairs of shepherd's hooks. I'm going to give you your bolt ring clasps as well. So here's everything. Now, these nylon pliers would ordinarily set you back how much? How much are the findings actually? They're $14.95, aren't they, on their own? Do you get the chain with this? You don't get the 9-inch chain with this. And those are $14.95 on their own. Now, we're going to give to you, both of them at $14.95 would be good. Is that? Oh, Scott, you are so naughty. You could pay $14.95 for the findings if you wanted to, or you could pay $12.95 for the findings and get the nylon pliers there for free at $12.95. Hop on board. You have got nothing to lose by shopping with us here at Jewellery Maker. CRG C95, working 925 is what this bundle is called. You've got the 925 sterling silver findings with the 9-carat gold overlay, 41 pieces in total, and your nylon jaw pliers. Use your debit card or your credit card to come shopping with us, and you will always receive a 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee, no matter what you put in your basket, no matter who you are, whether you're a brand new caller or you have been jewellery making with us for a long time. What about this price, Maggie, for just for the pliers alone? Because if you are shopping at that big crafty, we had that text message, didn't we, earlier, where somebody had paid a crazy price tag for a bead reamer. You're getting this and sterling silver. Do you think that's good value?
It's fantastic value.
Because are these quite expensive if you go to that?
Yes, if you're going to buy... one of my students recently bought herself a pair of pliers, not nylon jawed ones, which are more expensive. She just bought an ordinary pair and they cost her nearly £10.
Just ordinary ones?
Just ordinary, yeah, just ordinary ones.
Did you tell her about Jewellery Maker?
Of course I have, yes.
Good. Did she then duly skip back off with her receipt to the place she got them? Oh, well, I hope she got a refund.
Well, I hope so too, yeah. So yeah, that price of... Is that right? $12.95?
It's right. You've got silver in there as well. Do you know, actually, it's great for the silver, that price tag. To get these as well is great, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a jaw dropper. Loads of you there. Janet, Margaret, Shay. How do I say that? Cheyenne in Kent. Gorgeous name. Elizabeth, you're there. Jill, Terry, Doreen, Kay, Anonymous in Cambridgeshire. Margaret, Barbara, Juliet. You're there. Julia, you're there. Mary, Sheen. I have got Linda. I've got Elsie. I've got Caroline, I've got Jennifer, I've got Jeannie, I've got Mary, I've got Vivek. Hello to you. It's great to see you, Christine and Tanya. You're there at $12.90. Jewellery Maker. Don't forget, we're only live with you in the morning show up until 1 o'clock, so not long left before I'm going to hand you over to the lovely Ali Defoy, who is going to be taking you through until 5 o'clock, and then Ed's up at 5 with some Bargaliciouses. Now, I think we're going to be seeing a bit more of Ali, which is lovely. Now, I'm going to give to you number 2, Tickle My Shoe. Oh no, it's Buckle. Now, I'll tell you what I love about it. Or tickle it, for the random's sake. Have a look. Have a look at these. Peacock pearls are just luscious, aren't they? I love the colour of these. Prussian shell blue. Now, of course, this has been put together by Dion, who is the blue queen. She really is. Have a look. I can't wait for that girl to get married, because everything's going to be something blue, isn't it? Look at these, though. They are deep, deep blue. They are fabulously 10 mil. So just started shopping with us, you think, well, what's shell pearl? Well, shell pearl, don't confuse with faux pearl, because it isn't faux pearl at all. Faux pearl is the ones that you might see in the in the high street stores where everything's quite a good price tag that we all go beginning with P. You might find them in there, you might find them in supermarkets, you might find them in the high street. It's basically resin or glue with a paint over the top that looks a little bit pearly, and they're all round, so they're called faux pearls. I've seen faux pearls in a supermarket, the one with the orange bags, and they were $12.95 just for a simple faux pearl necklace. Now shell pearl is quite different. In fact, shell pearl is made up out of pearls that haven't made it into jewellery for whatever reason. It could be that they can't be drill holed, or it could be that they were damaged during drill holing, they split in half or something. It could be that they were too flat or too whatever. They're still real pearls. What happens to them is they're not just outcast, they are crushed. I'm going to try and sort of describe it as easy as I can. So it'll crush down and then press back together into a perfectly uniform pearl, which I think is lovely. We're not going to ever discard something that's taken years to form and given us something gorgeous. So we're going to press them together and make one beautiful, beautiful strand. Look at that colour, everyone. Now, lapis lazuli, the Egyptian gemstone, I call it, because it's a gemstone that, in fact, was very important in Egypt. Look at the amount of natural pyrite that is included in this gemstone. A lot like turquoise, it was used in makeup, onto the faces of the beautiful Egyptian ladies and on tomb trinkets and things like that. Just a stunning strand here. Very, very shiny strand, very glossy strand. And you've got those rice beads, which I really like. And they've got flat ends to them, so they tip together really nicely. Then I'm going to give you some sodalite, which is the denim jean blue, the Ming vase blue. It goes with it. Anyone who's got a pair of blue denim jeans is going to enjoy using this. Have a look at this. Is this pyrite as well? I meant lapis. I'm looking at the pyrite inclusions and saying pyrite instead of lapis. That is huge for lapis lazuli. It's got the veins. I'm just looking. Isn't it wonderful? I'm not sure whether that's lapis or not because it's really big. I'm just going to have a look for you. Hang on a minute. Doop, 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 doop. No, it's not. It's not. It's magnesite. But it's got, look, I thought I saw some pyrite. Isn't the colour match glorious? Now, you've also got, look at this amazonite. Oh, I love this. This is very Egyptian, this bundle of colours. Isn't that lovely? Oh, just beautiful. It really makes the rest of the colours pop, doesn't it? And then you've got the blue quartz. RJG C2. Do you know, individually, actually, that's a very, very good price tag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, hang on, that's already wonderful. 6 strands at £20. Less than £5 a strand, isn't it? Scott's just said in my ear, I'm going to do something ridiculous. Well, you didn't. You're not very good at it, Scott. He went, oh no, it was supposed to be way more ridiculous. All right, Scotty. Oh, my producer's being very naughty with his price tags today. Are you ready? Down. £20 was good. Great value. $11.95 is mind-blowing value. Look at what you're getting for your... How is that per strand? Because I can't work that out. 3, 6, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Under £2. That's £1 something a strand. This is incredible. $11.95. The value you're seeing, now believe me, I think it would be very, 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 very difficult to find gemstones of this calibre, of this quality. Look, can I just show you that shell pearl with the pearl you bought? I just got Maggie, that price tag is incredible. I'm giving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strands with lapis lazuli for $11.95. If you were shopping for your students,
yes,
don't you think that to be offering your students, for the first time they come to you, to work with gemstones that are genuine, that have a history that you can talk to them about, and you've bought them all. I mean, if you had this amount of students, they'd all get to work with a strand each. It'd be wonderful.
Exactly, you could split it up into little kits for them as well.
Those out of the water, I think. Go and do some research. We invite you to do that. Let us know what you think. I do often. I go there. We have a lovely bead shop in Hitchin. She can't, unfortunately, offer genuine gemstones because she said she can't afford to get them in and she didn't think her customers could afford them. I said nothing. I kept tight-lipped for the first time in my life, and I trotted out of there with a little bit of a smile on my face, feeling a bit smug. I also go to that big store. Yeah, did I sound like the Wicked Wolf from Red Riding Hood? £11 tiptoeing out like a villain, like a nursery rhyme villain. £11.95, phenomenal price. Got so many. Look at all those names on my screen. Isn't it lovely to see you all? Thank you so much for tuning in with us today here at Jewellery Maker, where we are live in the morning show till 1. Then you are joined from 1 until 5 with the gorgeous Ali, and then the fabulous Ed is coming up for you 5 until 9 tonight. 12 hours of incredible jewellery making. We love getting crafty with you, so stay with us all throughout the day. Now let's give you, crikey O'Reilly, that was a good price tag. But where do we go from there, Scotty? Where are we going? Let's go. Some colour, colour. He said, is that right? You're very high pitch in my ear today, Scott. He was worried about the price tag. Okay, fine. I'm going to give you 2 strands. Were you going lower with 2 strands? Lower than the last one. Now this, did you ever see this for the first time, like I did, and go, oh, that's going to be really pretty for my nieces, and or the little girls in your life, or perhaps you're doing little school fetes in the summertime. You think, all right, I need to get those bright colours, but don't write it off just as a child strand, because it isn't. You take these colours individually. I mean, look at these. These are citrine yellows, aren't they? You've got lavender purples. You've got beautiful clear quartz with the crackles there. You've got that fuchsia pink, and look at that, almost tanzanite blue. I love this. So actually separate the colours. I love that together. I think they're gorgeous together. You could do memory wire bracelets with these, cedar beads, or beady beads, or whatever you want, but I'm a big fan at the moment of the square, of the cube, because they knit together in a gorgeous way. They're great on the bead loom. They're great with the ladder stitch. They're wonderful to just add a little bit of a wink to being a bit more modern. Maybe you're quite classic in your designs usually. Well, what about just adding that more modern twist, in fact, to your jewellery? It's called Sweetie Shop. Oh, I love sweet shops, do you? Oh, I do. Now, strands like this, you know, yes, we were talking about the jig with different colours, same design, different colours, perfect for that, because everybody's got their favourite colour, haven't they? What's your favourite colour, Maggie?
Probably purple. I really enjoy purple. I like it as a colour. I like wearing it, I like working with it.
It's the colour of creativity, after all, purple.
Is it?
It is.
Right.
So it's funny that it should be your favourite colour, because you're a very creative lady. What about you, Keza? What's your favourite? Pink. So there's one for you and a pair of earrings for you. I love blues and greens, so there's a pair of earrings. Oh, actually, I love yellow as well. It makes me happy. Scott's favourite colour, your colour is purple, isn't it? And what about you, Ollie Pops? What's your favourite? Blue. So there we go. We got everybody's favourite colour in here. Love it. I love the. What about if you've got little bridesmaids and they all want something different, but you want them to have the same design? Perfect for that as well. FGC98. How about I give you both of the strands? Oh, by the way, there's a genuine crackle quartz. Let's not forget that. We're talking about genuine gemstones. That's what we're passionate about here at Jewellery Maker. We're talking about genuine multicoloured crackled quartz, crackling, giving you that wonderful refraction. £8.95. How about that price tag? Because let's think about, actually, I did go to that big crafty store. I told you, didn't I? I was doing scrapbooking. So I went in to buy an actual scrapbook. And actually, it was funny because when I went in there, they were having a Jewellery Maker day. And it's when I looked my absolute roughest. I had my mucker boots on. I was covered in mud. And I went in there and I thought, no one, I won't know anyone else. What about 4 people went, oh, hello, Jenny. I was like, oh, no. So you all know what I really look like, which is awful. So you're having a Jewellery Maker day in there while I was going to get my scrapbooky stuff. And actually, I did notice that there were some genuine gemstones seeping through upstairs. Small strands of Keshi pearls were going for about double the price tag that you see on your screen right now. I'm giving you 2 strands, genuine quartz. We're down to the last 20 of these, and they're just £8.95 for 2. Go and have a look at that. Go and have a little bit of a scoop for prices, because I think they're pretty unbeatable. And if we're not, you come back and tell us. We want to know about it. Say that right now, the entry with these. Have Have we got that, Amelia? Can I have the Wall of Famer with the, it's up there, today's Wall of Fame, with the aluminium beads. I'm just thinking, where was it? I think it's the bottom row, could be middle. Where is it? Yes. Yes, she's got it. God bless her. Oh, it's macrame, wasn't it? It was. The first attempt of macrame as well. I love these. Now, actually, it's the same ones too. So if you want to do, just like Jeanette has done, Jeanette, aren't these lightweight to use if you're watching? If not, I'm talking to myself. These are very, very, very lightweight. And I think you can afford to use quite a lot of these in one piece. They are great at the end of chainmail bracelets as well. Just to add that little bit of a difference, you know. They're also wonderful at the end of kumihimo pieces, in fact, and also they look great if you want to put them one in the middle, again, of your Viking weave, your Lazy Daisy. Put your Lazy Daisy through the draw plate, make it a bit skinnier, and then put it through these. That's the first thing you will notice is the colour is amazing, and you get the most incredible sparkle because of the silver. Aluminium is much lighter than a lot of other metals, but it's very, very, very hard wearing, as you know. I mean, aluminium is don't you love the blend of colours? So I've got the gold for you, the gold effect, and I've got the rose gold or copper effect. Now, you will notice that they are quite wide, so they will accommodate a bit of kumihimo. You can put your kumihimo through there. There you go. Aren't they lovely? They remind me of Japanese lanterns. Now, you're also going to get the wire. So, if you want to create wire work kumihimo or wire work Viking weave, you've got the perfect opportunity. Wire work macrame indeed would be wonderful with these. So you've got the contrasting wire, you've got 0.25, so it's perfect for crochet, it's perfect for your lazy daisying. These are normally £9.95 each, Scott, so that's just under £20, isn't it? £19.90. I worked that out myself and it was quite quick, so there is a major risk that I've worked out wrong, but I'm just being... Somebody just went, well done! So I think I've done right. I'm wagging my imaginary tail. Now, JLG C03 is your item code. The price these... Right, Scott went, stop, don't say that's the price tag. Oh, that's a brilliant price tag. You're already saving. You're already saving. It's supposed to be £19.90. So you're already saving and you're getting extra. Scott, every single one of these needs to sell out today because I'm giving you 2 reels of wire. I'm giving you all of this. A whole continent on the phone line, apparently. I am giving you all of these aluminium beads. I have got for you, how many did you get of each? 50 of each. You've got 100 of those. How wonderful. You've got 100 of those. And you've got the wire. The wire should be costing you £19.90. You can go onto our website if you would like, and you can put these in as individual items. If you did that, you'd be paying for the wire alone £19.90. Or you can get the wire at a saving with 100 free aluminium beads. This is an incredible deal yet again. Do think about, if you've never done it before, crochet, think about doing your Viking weave with this medium, with wire. Think about the fact that just for the wire alone, if you've been waiting for 0.25 because you've been thinking about doing lots of tiaras or lots of weaves or anything like that, this is a wonderful opportunity. By the way, 0.25 is also incredible for putting through pearls. So if you're going to use wire with pearls, I would get this bundle because this wire will accommodate that pearl perfectly well. £14.95, we're giving you phenomenal value. We're giving you a 30-day money-back guarantee. We're giving you 200 metres of wire, 0.25, and we're giving you 100 aluminium beads. Very, very lightweight. This is a perfect opportunity to really create in bulk. I've got loads of you there. Kathleen, Vivian, Shona, Linda, Georgina. I've got an anonymous in Yorkshire. I've got Marie, hello, all the way from Belfast, anonymous in Lincolnshire and Buckinghamshire. Vivienne, you're shopping from Hampshire today. I've got Alison in Hampshire as well. I've got Diane in Yorkshire, Elaine in Beds. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 brand new jewellery makers. Hello to you. Jackie, you're here too. Hello to you. Hang on a minute. Jackie from Kentucky? Jackie, hello. What's the weather like in Kentucky? What's the weather like? I want to know. You always ask that. Is it hot in Kentucky now? It is, isn't it? It sounds hot. Kentucky hot? You were there yesterday. That was New York. It's the same thing. It's not the same thing. They're like massive. I bet. Is it like when American people say, "You're from England? You must know my friend Dave." It's the same thing. Oh, you're from Kentucky. Oh yeah. How was New York like? They're like, I don't know. It's miles away. It's even further than Scotland, isn't it? Isn't it wonderful? Now, I love that you're coming through all the way from America. And please do. I actually think we ought to now go and visit Kentucky. Anita, put the kettle on. I need to know the exact distance between New York and Kentucky, and there's only one way I can do that. They put kettles on. They always have coffee ready. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Do they always have coffee ready in America? Yeah, that's what Ollie's saying. Yeah, I love America. I absolutely love it. I'm jealous of you because I love it. I used to go to Chicago a lot. That's nice, but never Kentucky. That's super exciting. So let us know, is it Mandy from Oxfordshire? That's gorgeous, I love Oxford. Claire, you're shopping with us, Alex and Paul. When you go to America, you suddenly start talking like you're a member of the royal actual family. Yes, I do know the Queen. It's true. When you go to America, you start over, everybody sounds like Hugh Grant, don't they? We don't really sound like that, we don't. $14.95. I'll have a cup of tea, please. 14 pounds, they're all giggling in my ear. You're there. Now, please do come through, Anita, and tell us what the weather is like, because now we're not going to be able to continue with the day unless we know exactly what you're feeling, what's going on there in Kentucky. What time is it in Kentucky? Is it 5 hours ahead or 5 hours? Well, I want you to know everything, Scott. That's the job of... I want to know. We'll find out. I know it's miles away from New York, but I want to know what the time is over there. Thank you. Producers should, after all, know everything. You should know everything about Kentucky, and I don't mean the chicken now. Do they have ranches in Kentucky? Do they? You should know. You've just got back from America. You should know everything. There's ranches in New York, isn't there? I know there's not. We've got hardly any of this bundle left. I'm sorry, you know I'm stupid when it comes to geography, but I do get very excited. I haven't even been to Scotland, for crying out loud. How am I supposed to know how far away Kentucky is from now? Look at these seedy beads. Oh, hang on, I've got something made out of these seedy beads somewhere, haven't I? Have a look, I'll find it for you in a minute. These are my favourites. Look, little teardrops. They're one of my absolute favourites. I don't know what it was, but I know there's something. So sorry about that, Amelia. I can't be any more specific than that. Do you think these are forest green? They are, aren't they? Really deep. Oh, like a racing green, said Oliver. Yes! Which means they'd look gorgeous with gold, wouldn't they? Like a British racing green. And it's these little seedy beads that I really love because they can create really intricate pieces. And if you've got Rachel Norris's DVD, I know I reference this a lot when I see a small teardrop. Just put it in the stamen of the flower because opening up, little drops just look incredible. That luscious green is going to go so well with your purple. Oh, you remember that purple that we had earlier? What did I do with it? Look at this for a Wimbledon piece. Now, if you're making badges for Wimbledon, or if you're going to make the rosettes for Wimbledon, there's your Wimbledon bundle. If you bought have we got any of these left, Scott, the pyrites? Those two together would be beautiful. A few left with the chalcedony. We'll put it at the bottom of your screen for you. Now, hang on. Where's that amazing Gemma Crow piece? I'm going to show you. I'm just going to go and get it. I'll show you the gemstones, and you can focus on them while I disappear, because Amelia's just got... Here we go, have a look at that. Look what Gemma's created. Now, these are fuchsia ones, but you know that necklace, pink, you could do the same in the red. Look at that. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. You could create... Gemma Crow's next door today, and she did that with the boingy boingy findings. Now, you've got the frosted, you've got the seed beads, and then look, you've got the blue quartz. Now, I would actually use all of these colours individually unless I was creating perhaps a Christmassy piece. These red pearls are perfect for your Valentine's pieces. If you want to wire up the cuff and bangles DVD, perfect with the reds. It's got that perfect red heart look to it. So I would create Valentine's pieces with that. You've got the green, you've got the blue, that Icelandic blue, almost tanzanite blues there that we're seeing. How perfect is this trio? JUG C39. Your red frosted shell pearl rounds are 12mm. Your blue quartz rounds are 8mm, and they're on an 18cm strand. Your green quartz drops, and those have got to be my favourite. I do love them. I think you could create, so you could really go to it. It's because they're so pretty, and I just think I'd do loads and loads of tassels with them. Head pins, these will look great on head pins, won't they? Okay, we're going to give you all of this for one small price tag of just £14.95. Which is awesome, isn't it? Those shell pearl have been a big favourite of yours, a huge favourite. 0800 644 655 is the way to dial if you're dialing from a UK landline. It's free. You can also get involved via the power of the web, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Great to have your company. Keep it interactive. Don't forget, we've got the lovely Ali coming up at 1 o'clock today. What have you got in store for us? Anything gorgeous? Awesomeness, everything awesome. She looks good, and she's going to be a very regular part of us here at Jewellery Maker, which we're really excited about, which means that we all need to go on a big Jewellery Maker night out. And you're all invited. You're all invited. Now, I'm going to give to you the brand new strand of Imperial Topaz. Now, Imperial, actually, now I think that this is going to go very well indeed with your Ethiopian opal that I bought for you earlier. If you're looking to create with texture, if you've got Mark's Chip and Nugget DVD, if you like to create your memory wire bangles, this is a perfect addition to the memory wire bangle. There's something really crack of dawn about this colour, isn't there? It's like, it's just peeking through your curtains with sunshine. The glow is just wonderful. It's not often here at Jewellery Maker we've ever given you the opportunity to have Imperial Topaz. Really sugar, really pretty creme brulee tones, but with the sun shining through, so they look yummy, they feel warm. They're going to be great with your boho pieces. Think about your wooden beads. Do you know what I think these would look really good with your resin or with your polymer clay? So your non-genuine gemstone mediums would look really wonderful with these. Now the rough edges are going to add that texture, so if you do like using textiles, or if you do like to add texture to your jewellery, then this is perfect for you. Nice drill holes as well. They'll accommodate a couple of beading threads in the drill holes. If you want to do wire wrapping with these, I think wire wrapping cuffs and bangles. So again, I'm going to divert you to Laura's cuff and bangle DVD, because I think that you'd really work with the benefit of that. 279 is your item code. You've got 110 carats of beautiful Imperial Topaz. Topaz, of course, being a birth gemstone of November. A gorgeous strand. Shush, they're only £6.95. I can't believe you said stereo $6.95 in my ear, and I said, shush. Unbelievable. If you are creating jewellery that you are selling on, think about the fact that this could be opening the door to a profit margin for you. How do you feel about creating with genuine topaz? How do you feel about actually offering your clients and customers genuine topaz? Have a look at the difference. First early riser of the morning, really pretty. They're only $6.95. Jackie and Terry and Elaine and Rebecca, it's wonderful to have you. Sylvia, all the way from Tarragona in Spain again. You're there. How's Spain today? I hope it's gorgeous. Janine is shopping with us, a very regular jewellery maker. So we've had you from Kentucky, we've had you from Spain today, all over Great Britain. It's wonderful to have you all jewellery making all the world over. AGRU79. Check out baskets, because we can't guarantee stock unless the baskets are checked out. Well done, Umi, you've got yours. Now, you've loved pearls, and I begged and begged and begged and begged and begged. And like a little spoilt brat, I got my own way. For you, how wonderful. Look at these now. If you're creating vintage wedding pieces, if you're creating bridal jewellery, this is your bundle. If you missed out, now it's wedding fever at the moment. How many of your friends on Facebook announce their engagements and things? It's all happening. And it's, you know, the big trend at the moment is vintage weddings. You cannot go wrong with pearls. And it's not just about weddings, is it? We've been talking about Ladies' Day at the races. We've been talking about mother of the bride. We've been talking about the bride herself, bridesmaids. We've been talking about special occasion jewellery. But it doesn't have to be a special occasion to wear pearls, because I think any occasion where you want to feel elegant and beautiful, and it's a gemstone of status, isn't it, a pearl? Then I have got the bundle for you. I'm going to give you the I'm going to give you the classic white in the larger, and then I'm going to give you the champagne. You've got every tone to work from. Now, if the bride comes to visit you, if you've got some bridal commissions, or if you're doing a fair, a bridal fair, and you want to show your customers, your potential brides, all of the gemstones that they can select for their jewellery. Look how perfectly round the silvers are. If you want to show a selection, this is going to be a great bundle for you. I'm giving you freshwater pearls. Remember I said to you, I went to Cambridge in August, and I saw a strand for £2,000 in a jeweller's. £2,000. They weren't South Sea pearls or anything like that. They were beautiful and they did have gold on them. But I want you to know the world considers pearls as a luxury item, an absolute treasure for your collection. Now, aren't those champagne? They are just screaming vintage jewellery, aren't they? If you love your steampunk, if you love your classics, if you love to create elegance, they're just £29.80 for you for all of the... What do you mean that's not the price tag? I don't even know what to say. Would you take 2 pearls to make a pair of earrings and sell them for that one price tag that you saw? £19.95. This has got to be an enormous profit maker for anyone. This has got to be. I've got a smile on my face because I know that you're going to enjoy not only creating with pearls, knotting them. Do you get your pearl knotting tool? There are so many of you stacking up. Do you know what I'm going to advise you? Get 2 of these. If you're going to be working with pearls all the time, get 2. I hope that you are enjoying the fact that look with the opal. If you did get the opal, hello, that is super vintage, isn't it? Oh my gosh, it's got steampunk written all over it, hasn't it? And if you love to follow the trends, the crafty trends, then it's all about it. 1975, all about value, all about beauty and elegance. And I've got to move on because these are about to sell out crazy. I can't believe that price tag. You know what? It might be that you want to know exactly what to do. Now, I worked out with my own rubbish maths that this should be just under £25, this bundle, but it's not going to give you a phenomenal saving. Now, I'm going to give you the Tiaras and Fascinators DVD, put together by Sheila, and it does teach you all of the bridal classics and, you know what, and all of the classics, but what about the fact that you've also got, so you've got everything there. You can learn the tiara technique, you can learn how to do the headbands and the combs and more. There's loads in there. It's an hour long and it's with the wonderful Sheila. Then I'm going to give you a fusion of very talented ladies. I'm going to give you both Debbie Bolford, wonderful polymer clay artist, and the award-winning pieces are displayed in the Victoria and Albert Museum. Polymer clay and wire fusion projects. You're going to really enjoy an hour of 2 very talented ladies indeed. Wirework rings. Rings are a big seller on your stalls, and Gemma Crow will tell you they are such a huge seller on your stalls. Really easy to create, really quick to create, and this is edition 2 that you're getting. And this little beauty, cuffs and bangles done by the uber talented Laura Binding, takes you through 6 different projects. It's an hour long, getting all of these for just under £10, which is insane, isn't it? You've got 5 hours in tutorials. They're step by step. Biggest seller of the day, and here we have it, Alison, who should be wearing a wirework crown as she works. The woman is the wirework stocking and the wirework bell. You are going to get so many talents under your belt, and you know what, we've got so many of you coming through. The code is quite apt. OMGC09 is your code. Keep it interactive with us throughout the day. We got so much more to come for you. I have got the challenge. Please make sure you're checking out your baskets for the sapphires, which are very close to a sellout. We gave you this strand of sapphire, very slightly graduated rondelles in that classic blue for under £20 today, which was very cheeky. Now, these were supposed to be so much higher than the price tag we gave to you. Scott's waving his arms around. Are they sold out or are they in? He's not sure whether they're sold out, but I think there's a few trickling left. There are a few left, so do try for those. Here we go, here we go. They were only £17.95. No, they were supposed to be £19.95 at a push, but Scott went cheekier. £17.95. A wonderful price tag, a beautiful strand, and a sensational gemstone. CPRU34 is your item code. Without further ado, we would tease you with, but we're not today. We're just going to bring you it straight out. Now, we gave this kit to to Maggie right at the beginning of the day. Now, for me, it's these lustrous, there's quite a few strands. Well, I saw it this morning at 7 o'clock, and I thought it was gorgeous for a few different reasons. I'm going to show you my favourite strand in a minute, but these are always classic. These are always a must-have in your strand. I mean, that one of these gemstones will make a pendant. Just put your ball head pin through the centre, a nice eye loop, straight on a chain, perfect. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. In earrings, perfect. Now, have a look at these. I've never seen a strand like this before. Look at that psychedelic. It's almost like, you know, when you get those sort of smoky, phenomenal, and they're really, really interesting. You look at these, each one is super different to the next. Look, you've got like zebra stripes here, and then you move it along, and gosh, you've got that saturation of colour, you've got the striping again, you've got that solid, wonderful woody tone. And again, now these, I've talked to you about Aboriginal art. I think this one's very reminiscent of that Aboriginal art, isn't it? And then look, you've got these almost amber tones. Have a look, this looks like a landscape. This one is wonderful. Then we've got mookaite. We got the mookaite. These are like little smarties, really shiny. But look at this strand, cubes, huge cubes of pyrite. Then we have got ribbon. We have got wax cord. I'm going to give you your beading thread, your monofilament, and your elastic. And I'm going to give you my favourite findings, and I'll show you why, and I've got to. All for just... Oh, they should have been 40.70. Now, if you were online and you're putting these in as individual items, it would total £40.70. When you look at what you've got, that's brilliant. Oh, but today of all days, I'm giving you, let me get the head pins out because they're my favourite. I'm giving you, now this is going to get Scott in trouble, £24.95 because it was supposed to be £27.95. These are the Valentine's head pins that I am in love with. Excuse the pun. Look at them, they've got their heart on clay. They look beautiful. We've also got the S-style links. Now we're going to go across and see Maggie and see exactly what Maggie's made with these. The S-style links, you've got the earring hooks with these. So these are the brand new findings at just £24.95. Remember, there's one of two ways in which you can come shopping with us here at Jewellery Maker. Let's get on over to Maggie and I'll talk to you about those. You could come through on the website, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com, or you can give us a call, 0800 644 655. Use your debit card or your credit card, but make sure you're checking out baskets if you are shopping with us online. Wow, you've made loads!
Have I?
Yes.
Well, there's loads in the kit, isn't there?
Well, I won't tell you that a lot of designers only manage one or two pieces. But look at what you've done. Is it because Gemma Crow's looking at me next door? She's going to throw something at me. No, not really. You know, we've got strawberry toes. This is like raspberry Kool-Aid on there. Isn't this beautiful, this bracelet? Long drops, and I love that you've used the clasp. Are they lovely, those findings?
They're a great bunch of findings. Fabulous, aren't they? And the little heart head pins are gorgeous.
I've never seen them. I've never been to a bead shop or a craft shop in my life that has sold heart-shaped head pins. So a really great find from our buying team now. I'm so impressed. Now, I love this. It's really modern macrame. Then you've made... Look at the earrings.
Well,
I love them.
Those findings are in the kits as well.
Yeah,
They're just really unusual, aren't they?
It's my favourite of all the findings, all of them. There's a lot of findings here that I've never seen out there in little individual boutique beaderies. Have a look at these, and I think they just bunch together beautifully. What about those black onyx drops? They're so lustrous, aren't they?
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Look at the sparkle you get. And the head pins just make it, don't they? That little wink of silver with the silver balls at the end, I think just make it look more boutique. You've made loads. And have a look, because I really think these have got strawberry tones. You've really picked out the reds, and you've picked them out in the mookaite and in the agates.
And they work together so nicely, don't they?
Yeah.
Because you might not automatically think they would work, but they do. They do work.
They look yummy. Now, what have you used here? You've made them float by using
because there's quite a lot
your
of
squidged head pins.
There's quite a lot of what you call them, crimps in there. Quite a lot just to make them float a little bit. So you've got the density on the chain, and then you've got the more delicate look on the wire.
Now you've used the chain all the way down. Did you use all of it? Now you get a metre. That is more than you think, isn't it? I think did you have a little bit left? Is there a tiny bit left for an extender or something, maybe?
Yeah, that much left. Yes.
And because you used it in the bracelet as well. You've used it.
Yeah.
Oh, you've used it in all the earrings too.
I've gone a bit overboard with it, haven't I?
No, but look, doesn't a metre of chain go so far? A steady on earring. That had a right swing on there, didn't it? Steady on.
Those earrings as well, the ones in the middle, have actually got bunched up chain on them.
Yeah, I can see. So you've used extra chain in there. You can be really, when you've got those extra findings, you do find yourself thinking,
difference, doesn't it?
I'm not going to worry about it. Now look at the end piece. Have a look, and those spacers. Again, you've used chain in here. The ribbon is beautiful, using textiles and mixing your mediums. Don't forget that if you are crafty in another way, mix it. It's wonderful to do so. Do you know, Maggie, thank you so much for your help today. Before we go, you got your sapphires, and we are very, very, very limited in them. Thank you so much. When are you back?
It's been great. 11th of February. 11th
of Feb. Yep. So we'll look out for you then. We have got coming up. We have got the gorgeous Janet's waiting in the wings, and she's with Ali. And Ali is going to be coming here with us a little bit more in Jewellery Maker, which we're very excited about. Also, don't forget, Ed is up at 5 with some crazy, crazy bargains. Don't go anywhere, because we're going to hand you over to the wonderful Ali Devoy with fabulous designer inspirations. We'll see you later. Bye. Thank you